spending her money on. All right. Work it.
I give up.
Ever since Angie's misadventures in romance,
Unhappy Angie spotted.
Crystal has a new gig. Part-time cheerleader and full-time
Our
friend.
special granola parfait infused with hot dog.
That's not...
This will totally go viral.
Sure, you do you. She understands that sometimes you need to be with nature. Share quality time, goofing off with friends. Who is this guy?
The secondhand embarrassment is strong.
Would you make me something?
Or even explore your creative side.
One sec. Do you like it?
Wow.
Done.
Okay, Picasso. At the end of the day, Crystal never clocks out from being a pal. But she does have to clock back in at the food mart. Hey, drop it! That's a good doggy. Tomodachi life, living the dream.
Please come again.
You guys, this is a true buzzer beater. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm coming here. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay. Where's my camera? Oh my god. I can't. Here we go. Okay. Holy my god. What a buzzer beating entrance from Dr. Kendo. I'm so sorry, you guys, that it took me so long. Now I have to hear the audio. Oh gosh. This is Alright, you guys are gonna have to help me. Toasty Gaming, Corley, Actual Theories. If you guys don't mind, just please help me to make sure that the audio is okay. Normally, you know, the games I like to be like pretty far back compared to me, but in this case, you know, I think I do kind of need more volume from them, but I don't want it to be overloaded. Okay. Okay, oh my gosh. I'm trying to get the vertical chat. It's weird how I have to do this, you guys. I need to find a better system.
Hello.
Okay.
My name is Lowell Miss Reeds, and I'm known for my
For a second, I thought it was Corley's me, that voice. Okay, let's see.
I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven groove game.
Rhythm Heaven. Who likes the Rhythm Heaven, you guys? I don't know. I never got into Rhythm Heaven. I don't really know much about it, so rhythm game. But who like? Okay, let's see. I have to do all the like tags, you know, like you guys probably know it, but it's like on YouTube when you have to enter tags and stuff. I haven't even done that yet. I got a call from somebody right before this. Nobody ever calls me, you know what I mean? So it's like, why am I gonna get a call from this? And now we have a little bit of green screen showing. Maybe I should do this. There we go. Okay. We're fine. Alright, so hopefully you guys don't mind me talking over Rhythm Heaven. Let's see. Oh my god, I have to do so much. I'm so sorry, you guys. I am whack. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? So you guys in the chat, please let me know, and I'm going to say hi to you guys properly now that we're doing this all at the very last second. This is the kid who crammed for the test at the last second. I'm completely flopping. Did I even do for the vertical? Doesn't that sound like a me? I'm like, hey, yo, that's Corley's me talking to me.
Fourth magician,
Lol.
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters.
Okay, here's the chat. Okay, thank you guys. The live is quiet. Okay, good to know. Let's do this.
D down A. D down
And
A. Like that.
Toasty said, how you doing? I am doing okay. Just, it'll be so much better when I can concentrate after Rhythm Heaven, okay? But yes, Amy's up in here.
Hails to victory.
You guys, I got my coffee.
Who's got rhythm? Quiz show.
Plus, there are even
Okay, and who else is here? Who do we need to say hi to? Yeah, Rhythm Heaven. Oh, Corley's excited for it, you guys. Your teeth hurt.
Emily.
Okay, the direct
Sarah.
can be a tiny bit louder.
We're under attack.
But yeah, I like Corley's like, it does sound like me. I'm glad that somebody, that you could catch it.
timing and block the arrows.
Grab the
Something like that looks fun, you know, like having the rhythm-based minigames be kind of Nintendo whimsy, you know, like that is great. But yeah, dude, I had like such horrible sleep. I mean, look at my face. Oh my god.
Over 30
I also tried to cut my own hair yesterday. Usually that's how I do it. I don't ever, you know, go to a place to get my hair cut. But man, did I rush that too. You guys, I've just been rushing everything.
hits the Nintendo Switch system.
But alright, I don't know that we had a release date.
Available now
Did
on
we?
Nintendo Wii Shop.
So hey, yeah.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release.
No, we can't wait.
We'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, Nintendo Weirdcore. That's like when they're at their best, Corley.
On Nintendo
Can I
Switch.
talk a little louder?
Let's begin with
I
some
mean-
headlines.
If I talk louder, it's just gonna blah 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 blah. Like you see how it's gonna clip.
Master the way of
So-
the sword.
You said you don't know if you can hear anything. The volume's pretty loud.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Corley, is that?
New entry in the Sword Play Action series is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2.
I mean, are we for real?
Edo era Kyoto
Like,
has
Corley, do I need to be louder?
characters known
I
as
turned up the volume of the live.
Miyamoto Musashi
Just it's like the
himself be
Nintendo Direct, I should say. You know what, you guys? Let me listen to it.
deflect. And the powerful counterattack Issa.
Dude, this sounds great to me.
need to be louder.
These techniques
I turned up the
strike down
volume of the
enemies in your path.
Yeah, it sounds great to me.
Oni armaments are also at your disposal.
What you talking about, Amy?
Tides of battle.
What, you're saying that you need the live streams volume down of the Nintendo Direct? Yeah, Corley's like, everything sounds good to me. Like, to me,
As fate
that test was just perfect.
you cut down
What's
those
going on,
who
Amy?
stand in your way. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. launches
So this is the thing, Nintendo Direct being 50 minutes long means that, like, it's gonna be filled
today on Nintendo
with
Wii.
stuff like this, probably like a whole bunch of third-party,
Begin.
like, third party can be good, okay? It's just Dragon's Dogma 2, I don't know. Like,
Are the Arisen.
oops.
Burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who is
It's tough because I'm gonna alienate a bunch of people and stuff like that. But like, I really, you know, I do treat it mostly like a Nintendo console. You know, I have I have a PC, and so it's just like
reveal new weapons, armor, or skills.
it sucks because there's certain third-party stuff I like on my Switch 2, but
Single-player action
for the most part, I'm kind of just looking for like Nintendo's announcements on a Nintendo Direct, and then I wish like all the third-party stuff was separated, you know. But we're gonna have like a ton of other stuff, so third-party stuff, right?
lead up to 3
And then we're gonna get like the, you know, new Zelda or the new whatever. So you guys let me know kind of what you're thinking about, like what's the big thing, because like Corley's saying, for example, maybe they'll announce Elder Scrolls 6 on this. I'm coping. So it's like, you know, there's a perfect example of like a third party you guys probably would want, right?
fate awaits the
And so from my perspective,
Dragon's
I don't know,
Dogma 2.
like Dragon's Dogma 2, this is probably great for some people, but
October 9th.
I just want my Zelda, my Star Fox, my Mario,
Endeavor's awaited
etc.
these games
I think that's probably a hot take, isn't it?
has been
What's my prediction, says Corley? I'm kind of in line with the leaks. They've actually like largely been true. So I mean, it's like really hard to make a prediction when I've seen the leakage, you know? So I like kind of feel like the leakage is going to be true for first party stuff. I wouldn't know third party like at all. So third party's all a mystery for me, I guess, you know. So I could try to predict some stuff, but I probably wouldn't even know. Like maybe something Sonic. You know, that's like the best prediction I could give for third party. So for first party, it just means the ending would be an Ocarina of Time, but like completely pretty much redone in a facet that it's like almost a new game, right? You know, so like, and that's what I think would be good. Oh, so here's Orbitals. You know, like Orbitals is a cool looking game, but, you know, we could just probably like tweet about this. I just... Orbitals looks like it could be fun, right? But again, for a Nintendo Direct, I'm just kind of like, man, I want the first party stuff. Where is it? The other prediction would be that probably on the Nintendo Treehouse Live, they'll have some Star Fox, for Switch 2, of course. They'll have some of that footage being played, probably for a good, like, 20 to 30 minutes. I think they'll like say something really brief in the Direct itself, you know, so not for the Treehouse, but like for the Direct itself. They'll probably be like, you know, get ready for Star Fox. It's coming at this day, and this is what you do. You know, like, so there'll be like a really brief thing. If there's anything Pokemon, like some people were talking about, I don't think they're going to do any Winds and Wave stuff. I think they're going to save that for its own Pokemon Direct. I think they would say like something about Pokopia. Maybe a new event, maybe DLC, please. DLC? Corley was saying that looks cool. Yeah, they'd never announced an Elder Scrolls 6 on this. Man, wouldn't that be fresh, though? So Rayman, you guys. Rayman, again, it's another thing that's cool, but it's like, can we just put this somewhere else? I don't need Rayman Legends retold.
It's a great day for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking.
This is called Big Walk, dude. I would love this.
A peaceful world, brimming with challenges.
Oh my god, I would love this.
Lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around.
It's a little disturbing seeing his nose penis get bigger and smaller like that.
Figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
This is my kind of game. Yeah, Corley said, let's play this. Dude, Corley. Yeah, new Rayman for the Rainbows. I fell down a hole again. Oh my god.
You can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy
Dude.
the sunset. Dance the night away. Or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
Oh my god.
The usual stuff.
People are gonna do that to me so much.
You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play.
See, I would play a game like this on Steam.
Time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo
August 4th,
Switch
it's during the month of my birth, you guys. That looks dope. But yeah, like I'm saying, like this is all just a bunch of like kind of slop. Yeah, Corley, that's what I was saying. I'd want to play it from Steam, not from Switch 2. You know what I mean? And it would be good if you were like on the go, right? You know, you're like going somewhere, but I never go anywhere. So like, or especially with my Switch 2, I play my Switch 2 on the dock. And I am the dock. But you guys, again, I think it's that hot take, right? But like, I don't really need to see any of this. I just want my first party stuff. Is that a bad take? Are people gonna come in here and be like, you suck? Because I'm telling you, there is a place for the first party goodness. I mean, the third party goodness, but like, you know, can we maybe just tweet about it? I don't know. The problem is those developers that are like in the third party, if they're not like Capcom, you know, if they're a little bit smaller, they'd be like, but this is like prime real estate for us. I know, but it's just like, dude, this is a 50-minute direct and we've seen, you know, just so much. Like, can we please just show me like the Zelda, the Star Fox, the Mario?
October 23rd.
Splatoon, you know? Pokopia, what did I say, you guys? Corley said it's a mid-take. Alright, let's check it out. What you got for me, Pokopia? Some new DLC. Okay, so you can put a bubble on your head so you don't die. Thank the Lord, that was so annoying. To get in the water, so you can go underwater.
Adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update.
There we go, you guys.
Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea. Plant grass, build structures,
Dude.
and expand your towns underwater.
Tatsugiri.
Scheduled to release
It's in August, you guys. So it's a free software update, so that's good, right?
More. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way.
There we go.
For a brand new town, Bubbly Basin.
Man.
New furniture, new outfits,
There we go.
new
Poplio. I love Poplio. I love
The
Poplio.
Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass
Later
DLC
today.
will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date.
Finally.
Look out for more details in the future.
It said a new town will not be in part 2. Okay, you're just like flashing through things. Okay, we're gonna go back to that when the whole direct is done. The weird thing, Corley's saying, you know, I wish it wasn't a paid DLC. You know, everybody probably wishes the same. Fion.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia.
Yes.
Free update and paid DLC.
The free update.
Please take a look at this.
The free update comes in August, but that paid DLC, the first thing comes today. And aren't they reliant on each other?
Dagdan Empire, a
what I
prosperous
thought.
land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games, the winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful
This actually looks kinda dope.
across the land have gathered to participate.
Toasty Pokopia was like the absolute best thing for pre-Tomodachi, you know? Like, it was what held me over to Tomodachi as we waited for it.
Kai,
So you guys, I've never played any Fire Emblem games. I gotta be honest, it seems like a game I would like, you know? I always liked, for instance, RPGs. I like Tales of Symphonia, the entire Tales of series. Is this gonna be at all like that? I think it's gonna be one of those, like, chess strategic games, isn't it?
guide whichever character you choose.
Actual Theory said, my dad, very unker than you, helped me make a cosplay. That's awesome. Is your dad a boomer then, or a Gen X?
In different ways.
They may not be actually like
Hone your
millennial.
techniques at the training
You said Fire Emblem seems boring to you. To me, it seems like I probably would actually like it. I just don't really know stuff about it because I never gave it the time and never gave it my mind, you know?
Daxian's walls to gain experience.
Corley said, I think you can buy it today, but no content until August, because they said part 1 of the DLC also releases in August. Okay, so it was like a thing where you buy it today, but yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, okay, so Fire Emblem it's that, like, strategic, again, it's kind of like chess, you know, like,
And your unit strengths on the
Corley said, I'd probably like it too. Yeah, I mean, there's some hot women, right, Corley? You played a little Fire Emblem Toast? Was it, so it's on GBA? That's pretty cool. I didn't know it went that far back. See, like, it's so funny. I know so much about, like, certain Nintendo things, but then other ones that I didn't play, like Metroid, this, you know, I can know nothing about practically.
At the advent of the
Yeah, Corley, there's too much to play. My brain is, like, unable to comprehend.
Who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
I like the thought of Fire Emblem Warriors, you guys.
To upheave the
I love the Warriors stuff.
Be gone from us. The darkest dark.
Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave. September 17th. I don't know, man. I still think I'm gonna skip that one.
Fortune's Weave launches September 17th. Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection.
See, why don't they do more cool shit like this for other games?
Let's continue with some more headlines.
You love Banjo-Kazooie? Me too. The only Nintendo game you played was an N64 game, Banjo-Kazooie? Dude. I do like ninja battles. I am a ninja myself. Okay, that looks kind of dope. Yo, the Naruto run. Shambler says I'm here. New Switch games. Yeah, Sham. We got that Nintendo Direct. As Ninjala, you guys. Man, okay.
Forbidden seal. You're stranded on an uncharted planet.
I didn't play Ninjala, the first game. Ninja Turtles. Look at that.
Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search
Ninja
of clues
Gum.
to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air.
Okay.
Defeat enemies.
You said I mean at Mario Kart? Man, actual theories, we gotta start edumacating.
You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to
Yeah,
unleash
pre-Switch
powerful
games.
attacks.
I get you.
Additionally,
Actual
the four
theories.
Ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninjala 2, the Uncharted
Okay, I always thought it was Ninjala, not Ninjala.
Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Corley said never heard of this. Man, spring 2027, that's an early announcement for a game like that.
Barrels in.
Okay, DK
Coming
challenge.
to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event.
Yes?
Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics.
I would hate this. I love a good challenge for other games, not Donkey Kong. The few Donkey Kong games I've played, it's various and sundry. Man, other than DK Bonanza, Bonanza was fresh. But the other ones, they kind of like, it would anger me.
Try out one game for beginners. Or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch.
Yeah, actual theories. I actually just uploaded a retro Kendo video for Crazy Taxi being played on a 1984 TV. Crazy Taxi. Yeah, I was just playing it yesterday, so I have the thing. Sega was always dope. I feel like Sega needs to come back into like the console space. That would just be so fresh, just to see that.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC. A limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers.
All right.
Breaking through. Enjoy
This was the thing you had to wonder, right? Is that
inspired by Mario and Luigi.
that's awesome.
There are coins,
It's not only Zelda, but also Mario, like a huge anniversary here, and of course Pokemon's anniversary. Like they have all these things that have amazing number, right? 40th anniversary, the Pokemon 30th anniversary. It's like, dude, I feel like we aren't really doing a lot for them, you know,
beginning later today.
for games. Corley. Yeah, actual theories. I was friends with somebody. I actually didn't play Shenmue myself, but I was friends with this dude. His name is Shengoro on YouTube and whatnot. James is his real name. He uses his real name a lot of the times, but he was very, like, he was the Shenmue, like, aficionado. You know what I mean? Dude knew everything. You know what's crazy, Shamblers? You're saying exactly. They're dropping the ball here. Like, they still have time, of course, you know, before the year's up, but I thought they would have announced stuff already. But the thing is that people are getting the games regardless, right? Because, like, we know Switch 2, it's the fastest selling console in its time span. Aside from that, like, all the software that comes out for it that's like major, so we're not talking like drag and drive, you know what I mean, but like any of those kind of more major, you go for Pokemon. Of course, Tomodachi Life has done really well for them, but Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, you know, like they're all doing really well. And so Sham, it leaves the onus sort of on Nintendo to not rest on those laurels and to actually not drop the ball, right? Because they could just be saying, we making that money, so we don't have to. You know, we don't have to do more.
In a forsaken world.
Yeah, I know Shambler's saying, for instance, on the Twitch side, he's like, I'm still waiting for that game that I must have on Switch 2. And it seems to be that they've catered to a sector that's different for everyone. I don't know if you guys in the chat, the rest of y'all agree with me or not, but what I can kind of discern from the strategy so far is we have now been through a full year of Switch 2. I think people forget, it's only been around for now a year. People were talking about it just a few months in, like it had been years of Switch 2. No, like we just got done with the first year. There was a steady pipeline of games that are big and small scale every month, sometimes multiple in a month. And so, to me, like, I can see the good and the bad, right? I think it would be bad if I was like some puppet or like, sheep, and I was just like, Nintendo is only good. Like, no, I know where to criticize it, but it's my favorite gaming company, and I think they do things the best. It's just that Shambler's talking about something that I think would be for people who are kind of like an undecided Switch 2 buyer. For one, the price is creating it's a different kind of pressure, right? Because normally the pressure is like, no, I gotta get this game, right? So, Mario the 3D, like, new adventure game, or Zelda, Animal Crossing, or whatever. So for some people so far, that has been Pokopia. Pokopia was, by the numbers, one of the hugest things that they've done since the launch window that made people say, like, I have got to get it. You know what I mean? The thing is, they've, like, sprinkled in so many other games. So let's think about, like, Metroid came out, right? Metroid Prime Beyond. We had, of course, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. We had the Kirby Air Riders and whatnot. Already, I've kind of mentioned to you 3 games, so that's not Bonanza, that's not Mario Kart, that's not like Tomodachi or things that were Switch 1 and 2, that's not Pokemon Legends. So like those 3 that I mentioned, they're a little bit more on the like B or C tier, probably more likely the C tier for Nintendo. And it's like, the question is, should they have taken away that steady pipeline and instead release something like major, which means a Zelda, a Mario, like big, huge, just that AAA of AAA A-tier game, right? And so like Star Fox is coming, for example, and Star Fox is all I've been clamoring for. So like I am a happy camper, right? Because I've loved those 3 that I mentioned. I love Mario Kart, I loved Bonanza. Like, so I'm a happy camper, right, with my Switch 2. And so the question is, like, now that we have the price increase coming in September, they're saying that, the official word from Furukawa, which is the president of Nintendo Japan, i.e. the whole company, he was saying that, like, we're going to have enough software and dope software to, this is cool, this is good, especially if they announce a new one right here, Xenoblade 4. But, Corley said, hot take, I don't care for Mario games. Do you care for Mario Kart or like Mario Party or any of that? Or do you just not care for like Mario Adventure type games? Or what is it? What's the specifics on that? Because yeah, that could be a hot take, depending on what you care for or don't care for. So ultimately what I was saying is Furukawa was saying that, like, there is going to be a healthy, robust, like, software lineup here coming up post price increase. They're trying to say it's going to make that price increase worth it. Corley said, party games I'll play. Does Mario Kart count as a party game? Because, like, to me, it's like I have yet to find someone who really just is like, I hate Mario Kart. Like, I will never play Mario Kart. I'm sure they exist, but, like, you don't know. I don't like this, a digital and physical release date being different, where the physical's later. Yeah, Toasty said there's Mario everything. And that's the thing. Okay, let's hear what he's gonna say.
New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin.
Yeah.
Here are some early moments from the game.
So you guys, that pretty much tells us that the leaks are true. So I pretty much know what's gonna come from the rest of this direct. I will not spoil that here. We got Sophie hitting the chat. Corley said, I'll only play Mario Kart with other people. So you guys, this is the next Xenoblade. What I would love is if they put all the Xenoblade games into one. Man, wouldn't that be cool? I could just buy one cartridge game. That would be crazy. Yeah, Sophie, I just woke up too, like right before this, and then I got an important call, and I never get calls. So man, I've been out of it the whole time, Soph, but I really hope that you've been doing well these days. This could be crazy. It also looks way different. You know, it's got this like Tales of art style. This looks just beautiful, you guys. Amazing. You know, you look at like Xenoblade 3, 2. Yeah, Corley, I don't really know too much about Xenoblade as well, but this I would actually do. Like Fire Emblem, I don't know about, but I probably wouldn't do. This I think I would too. This, it just gives me that Tales of vibes, but their own thing. But Shambly, you gotta remind me to maybe talk about this whole like state of Switch 2 at the end of all this. Yeah, this looks fresh. It feels so much more, you know, like anime-ish than the previous titles. I look at the previous titles and they look more of that. Corley and I were talking about like photorealism in gaming and whatnot. They look like really good graphics. Yeah, Sophie, this looks crazy. Dude, can I ride the horse? Look at these graphics and whatnot. They're finally like kind of coming into the Switch 2 with the graphics, like Star Fox. There we go, Xenoblade Genesis. I didn't know the name from the leaks, but I knew that there was a new Xenoblade coming. If you go based off the leaks.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates.
It looks good.
Please take a look at this.
Nintendo Switch Sports.
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports.
Wii Sports Resort.
Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series.
You guys.
The Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows.
This is going to be just like Wii Sports Resort, but Switch style, and they're probably going to add some stuff, and of course you're using Joy-Con instead. 12 sports total.
Intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and out.
They're really, they lean into the sports mates, you know, it's like, did anybody really love the sports mates? You know, we all love Mii's.
In table tennis.
Yeah, Corley, this is crazy.
And let that arrow fly.
I knew from the leaks that there was a Nintendo Switch Sports coming, but I didn't know that they were going to call it Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, you know? Because when you look at Nintendo Switch Sports, right, the first game, it wasn't Wii Sports, but Nintendo Switch, it wasn't, you know? But this is like a combination because they still have Spoko, but then they have Woohoo Island. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Corley. Who the fuck wants a sports mate? Yeah, Toasty, Earth to Nintendo. Thumb wrestling, you guys. Thumb wrestling. Yeah, the Woohoo Island, you don't need to have sports mates on there, but really, Nintendo... So I knew Nintendo Switch Sports was coming. Did not know it would be resort style, basically Wii Sports Resort, but they are at least crossing them over. No sports mates, no sports mates, no sports mates. Did they actually show a Mii earlier? I think I might have missed that. They show one Mii. Like, come on, man.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2
October 22nd. You guys, I'm gonna be all over this.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
I'm going all over that, dude. If the sword fighting is this fun.
Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
They showed all of them?
Before the match, let's go over the rules.
Yeah, this was crazy. When I saw that they had thumb wrestling, I'm like, dude, that's nuts. Because it's true. I mean, your Joy-Con can sense this stuff, so. But yeah, Shambler, we're going to talk about what you said. You know, it's going to be fine because it's Nintendo. We're going to talk about that later. Yeah, sports mates, dude. Oh, why? You know what I'm saying? Why give us sports mates? Yeah, you said Mii still exists in the game and Nintendo's not pushing them enough. That's the thing, is that you could play with the Miis in Nintendo Switch Sports. So like one, you know. And that's what I did, you know. It's like, dude, screw a sports mate. I don't want no sports mate.
Oh, got him right away. Oh, they broke free.
I love that Koizumi-san is like the face of all these, but man, don't you miss Iwata? He, unfortunately, may he rest in peace. He did die, cancer of the bile duct, for those that don't know Nintendo's people and their history. Iwata-san was when Reggie Fils-Aimé was in the Nintendo of America tenure. You know, Iwata did like, he kind of oversaw the transition of Wii, then Wii U, and 3DS, and he was one of those CEOs that, for instance, like, when the company was doing bad with Wii U, he didn't take his salary. You know, he was like, I'm going to slash my salary, not get rid of the people below me. You know, Reggie Fils-Aimé talks about him in his book. He was class act, you know. Yeah, that's the other thing, Corley, is I was wondering, did they put the Miis on the Sportsmate's body? Because I don't think they did that in Switch Sports, the first game.
I lost.
I was wondering about that. I was like, did I just see something wrong? But yeah, Toasty, Iwata. We could go on about Iwata-san for a while. But I need to hear what they're saying. I just missed that because I'm... Yeah, we're probably going to have a bunch of like third-party stuff again. Just like little sizzles. So I hope you guys don't mind if I talk over these. But that looks like Pal World right there. Yeah, so Sham, essentially what we're going to get into is, he was saying like Switch 2 will ultimately be fine because it's Nintendo. I just wish they released must-have titles quicker, like a new Mario platformer launching with the Switch 2 would have been fire. So that's the thing, is that we actually can judge, because some people might be like, you can't judge it based off of, you know, like I don't know. It's like saying shoulda, woulda, coulda, but we can actually judge it based on history, because the Switch 1, that is, did actually launch with Breath of the Wild, and it was very, very shortly after, in the window, I would say, that they then came out with Mario Odyssey. I mean, it was a little bit past the launch window, quote-unquote, depends how you define the window. But of course, Super Mario Odyssey coming out in the same year. Yeah, Corley, you were saying it's just a mascot head, basically, which is wag, dude. Is this peak?
Customize your own avatar.
Sanrio, you guys. Toasty was saying, honestly, after he died, the consoles kind of lost the charm. The Switch UI is so flat and boring. The games are still good, though. And that's something, like, to me, I don't care what the UI looks like. I care about its usability, but I know a lot of people feel exactly as you do. There's so many people, dude, that hate, like, the eShop layout, the Switch layout, and all that. I just kind of care about the function of it. Except for the Wii U. The Wii U had the amazing, because the Wada Wada Plaza, that was what they called... Okay, I'm shutting up. This is my game, you guys. This is probably going to be very short, though. We're going to be playing this, you guys, here in just like 2 weeks.
With Fox McCloud and his crew.
Yeah, baby.
A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox.
Yeah, I figured this was going to be short. They're probably like literally just going to leave it at that.
A free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's opening stages.
Okay.
Will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Free demo today. I'm playing this. You guys, okay, I don't care that they made it short, because new demo coming up. I am playing that. You guys, I cannot believe it. I'm so happy. Thank you for a demo. I know that Amy Actual Theories was saying Star Fox scares. The thing is, if it scares you, you gotta play I still need to do this for the channel, but Star Fox 64, or I could show you my playlist of playing it, like I played it like 2 years ago. Star Fox 64, no, Sham, they ain't doing Switch 1 no more. The demo, it's Switch 2, man. It's Switch 2. That's the thing, Shamblers, you gotta get on board with Switch 2 if you want to play the shit, you know what I'm saying? I know that you're not going to, but I'm telling you that, like, they ain't just gonna forever do like a PlayStation, you know, where PlayStation was like, we'll just release everything on PS4 and PS5. And then PS5, who the hell needs a PS5, man? You know? PlayStation is whack, dude. I actually respect Xbox because they got a dope female CEO that everybody, like all those incel assholes on the internet were like, yo, let's be racist because she Indian. Yo, let's be sexist because she a woman. And like they were all dissing her. And then she comes on the Xbox showcase, gives away a bunch of free Xboxes, and suddenly they're like, yeah, we love her. No, they should think she's dope because she's younger than me and she's the CEO of the company already. She is fucking fresh. So you guys got to look up Asha Sharma. Man, she is dope. If you haven't seen the CEO, and I don't even give a nut about Xbox really, you know. I used to like the OG Xbox. There was like a few Xbox 360 things, but I saw no reason to have the Xbox like One and Series whatever. Because it's just like, dude, everything you can play on Steam, you know, that's not Nintendo's model. Nintendo doesn't just like have all their schnizzit on Steam or whatever. Like, dude, you'd be paying like nowadays close to $1,000 for a console that can play everything on your PC, you know, or your Steam Deck if you have that. Steam Machine's coming out. But yeah, Asha Sharma, she is fresh. She needs to like have a book. Someone's got to write it about her or whatever. Chandler said, is that demo available right now? Well, let's check it out. They said later today, so I don't think it's going to be out now, but I'll open this up in my Switch 2. Prepare for
an all-new
Is this Dragon Quest?
monster-filled adventure.
You gotta love Dragon Quest. Okay, let's see. eShop. I haven't played too many Dragon Quests. I played Dragon Quest 8, I think is what it was. Oh yeah, there's a Final Fantasy 7 demo too. Damn. Okay, the demo is not yet. I'm guessing that it's gonna come in a few hours probably, you know, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna be like right after this. They just said later today, so we'll see. So yeah, Sham, it's not quite yet. They do have the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth demo. That's up right now. I gotta play that. Corley was saying, I have an Xbox 360 and PS4 as a kid. Stop. Don't say as a kid. I'm so old, dude. And then you stop using both when you got your first personal computer. There you go. I mean, I got the PS4. It was like the Darth Vader edition. Shambler said, gotta lurk. Man, Sham, so you might miss our whole discussion on the state of Nintendo after this.
Dragon Quest Monsters, the Wizard World.
Because I was going to challenge your view based on the Switch 1. Because the Switch 1 ultimately did release all of the, like, AAA stuff faster in that first year or two. But I know you waited until, like, around the COVID time, you know, with Animal Crossing and stuff, so where everything was already out.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
Man. Remember when I was like watching Summer Game Fest, you guys, and I was like, some of the graphics of these games. Okay. That's awesome.
Worthy spirit.
He said the Switch was a great deal when I got it. The thing is that it was also that thing that you said you were waiting for, which was like more AAA to come out like faster or whatever, give you a reason to buy it essentially. And it's like, what greater reason than Zelda or Mario or anything that kind of came out in that first year, but you got it, you know, later on. And Switch 2 probably will do like a Switch 2 Lite, you know, because I think you were also looking for like a price decrease, right? Here we go, Splatoon Raiders, you guys. I am curious about this.
Fresh news about Splatoon Raiders.
Okay, yeah. Here, let's be quiet and listen to this.
Check out this neat little place. The hideout ship out on the water.
The hideout ship looks
There's
dope.
Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual?
The mechanic.
Let's call this handy youth the mechanic.
Yeah.
The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands.
Yeah, that might be the first time we actually get the name of each Spiralite
Time for a quick
island. Man, yeah, we really got to see more about this game.
Is at the base of those lights, but there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get
Salmon
too
run.
close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone.
Yeah, this is gonna be psycho.
That's where this comes in, the exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically.
That's awesome, man.
In the air for extra height, and even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves.
Dude, what? Okay, we could totally ride on Big Man.
Form of gadgets.
Wait, yo, Corley, what?
Fires ink after it's placed.
Dude, there's gonna be another Overwatch hero? You gotta love the splatchet. Okay, splatlights.
And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that
Damn.
made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks.
Yeah, that's gonna be very tough.
Aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can
First time in Splatoon that we really kind of hold this like RPG level of leveling up. Toasty says, so this is like Splatoon but less online play. I mean, they do have the online play. But yeah, it is. This is what they needed. Thank you. There you go, Nintendo.
Nintendo Today. See the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus,
Oh god, daily.
with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest.
Splatfests are my favorite thing in Splatoon.
Looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future.
Nice.
Don't forget to check this out too.
I love this. So Sophie, I didn't know you have Splatoon 3. I mean, you have all of them like I do, but Splatoon 3 specifically. You should play the... Do you play the Splatfests, Sophie? Because we need a fourth person. We have me, Shambler, his wife, and then we need a fourth.
We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Man, that's going to cost an arm and a leg.
You're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
Dang, Corley. She's like, yeah, I don't care for online PvP Nintendo games. Sheesh, Corley. What kind of Pikmin is... Okay, never mind. They tried to mess with us and make it seem like it was Pikmin, but it is Deltarune. So yeah, Corley, you may not then care about Splatoon, the core games, but Splatoon Raiders, that is more PvE. Now, Splatoon, like 3, Splatoon 2, they have Salmon Run, which is PvE, where you're playing with your friends and you go against the E. Oh, damn, Sophie said, no, I never played any of the Splatfest. Okay, Toasty, do you play Splatoon 3 and the Splatfest? We need a fourth person, is basically what I'm implying. We need a fourth. But man, the Splatfests are the greatest. Heed me, O kingless.
The greatest faith of the citizenry.
Also proteinless.
Throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes.
Evidently, this game was fresh. Metaphor. I never played this. I didn't really dive deep enough, I guess.
Floats in the sky.
My time is limited, you guys.
Begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election,
Really,
those
Toasty?
vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates,
Corley, there is no Splatoon 4, so I think you're talking about Splatoon 3. Yeah, you're like 3 Lamau. Okay, so it was a typo. That's cool. I was like, Corley, that's so great. So I was like, she's so checked out that, you know, she's just like, I don't know, it's 4 or something. But no, it's a typo. Yeah, the Splatoon 3 is so fresh. Yeah, Toasty, you play the Splatfest? Again, we need a fourth. I'm just looking for a fourth person.
On the Nintendo Switch 2 system, November 12th.
You don't even have to be great. You just have to be like average, decent, or whatever. So yeah, Minecraft Switch 2. You know, this is one of those obvious things. It's like they should have done it. I mean, you probably could play Minecraft though for Switch on your Switch 2, couldn't you? But now you get these things.
Embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus,
gotta make those Minecraft glaucoma graphics look even better.
Right where you left off. What will you create next?
Yeah.
Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
You might be able to get on there. Nice, Toasty. We always play on the first day, Friday, like at the nighttime. That's when we play. We don't really play the Saturday and Sunday too much. Just because we're adults, living the adult parent life or whatever. I think I saw Rhythm Boxing in there. I actually have the Rhythm Boxing. I'm trying to look for it nearby. It's like Rhythm Boxing 2 or 3 or whatever the last one was like a few years ago. Minecraft Switch can be very laggy sometimes, really, Toast? I didn't know that. That's crazy. Daisy up in this piece. I had my brother-in-law was very obsessed with Daisy stuff. This is how I want the third-party stuff to go. Unless it's like Sega or something. I want it all to go very quickly through. But yeah, Toast, we'll see, you know, there on my Discord, there will be a post about the Splatfest whenever it happens, and so I'll make sure to try to touch base with you. So, I'm guessing the Splatfest will be closer to the release of Splatoon Raiders. Fitness boxing, that's what you call it. Yeah, I have this one, Fitness Boxing 3. One of those dudes looks like a Hollywood version of me. His name is Evan, and obviously buff. And when I was younger too, because the dude's like, I don't know, 28 or something. You can creep on all the physical trainers in that game, dude. You get their ages and their interests. Oh my. Wasn't this one huge? Final Fantasy 14? I didn't play it, I just had friends that did.
Battle of light and darkness.
Kingdom Hearts? Used to play Minecraft on Xbox, it got removed from Game Pass? Really?
3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games.
This is how I gotta play.
Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds.
Because I didn't play this game.
All sorts of magical
That's just what I'm saying to everything, right?
Battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these
Man, that looks so dope with like Big Hero 6.
First time, alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Yeah, they should allow
These 3
that.
collections launch on Nintendo Switch
October
2,
8th,
October
okay.
8th.
I may...
A bundle with all 3 compilations.
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3.
That's what I need.
Also launches October 8th.
Yeah, Toasty, I think they're essentially going to do Ocarina of Time, like the remaster, remake, or whatever, at the end. I think that's going to be like kind of the big announcement. Some people would consider Fire Emblem a little bit on the bigger side. Yeah, Corley, I think Kingdom Hearts. And I used to love when I had like time in life, you know, to play games like that. Just cool RPGs and stuff that kind of could take a long time to finish. Man, this looks nuts. Kingdom Hearts 4, you guys. Dang, look at that. Dude, are you kidding me? Holy Avengers Endgame here. More Infinity War or 2012 even. Yo, look at this. Damn. Corley, they did kind of go more for that I guess it's not super photorealistic, but they did go for the more realism here. Jeez, look at this game. Is that even Sora anymore? Corley's like, Sam, I hate being old, yeah. That's what it is. I don't have time for all the games, especially like a good long RPG. That's why I'm like, if I can stream it, then I could do it. Dude, Sophie, you got the notification right then? That's kind of awesome. Dude, amazing. Available at launch. So, when is launch?
How was that?
Yeah, that was dope.
Next is our last announcement. Please take a look.
Okay, my heart. Zelda music.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
Okay, I am shutting up.
At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
I can't believe it's real.
Ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
You guys, this was my favorite game of all time. This still is my favorite game of the entire world.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a
This is gonna
family,
be crazy.
and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
Oh my
However,
gosh.
there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Please show some gameplay, please, not just this. Oh my good God. No, 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 no. Please show us more. Oh my gosh. Please show us something more. Please.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes!
More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to it.
Oh, come on.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo
Yes,
America.
Devin. I love Devin Pritchard.
I'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san.
Oh my gosh, Devin is gonna talk to us.
For watching.
Please, Devin, don't just be like, I'm leaving the company.
Thank you, Koizumi-san.
I love Devin
Hi,
Pritchard.
everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear
Is she
about
leaving?
a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about.
Okay.
Getting a closer look, hearing from the team.
She's making me nervous.
Spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
So yeah, okay, let me talk to the chat. We're gonna lower this a lot right now. So I know some of you guys are gonna be like, I can't hear it. That is by design, because it is now Kendo talk time. We'll keep them going. They're gonna have a whole, like, they're gonna do Star Fox first. I'm like, I want to talk over this, but then they're gonna do Star Fox first. Okay, I gotta be fast, don't I? They always edge us, Corley. Yeah, they always do that. We have one more announcement and stuff. And so, yeah, the leaks were entirely true, you guys. So if you, kind of don't like like leak culture or whatever. It's here to stay for now, unfortunately. Ocarina of Time. I told myself, dude, I was like, this Nintendo Direct is probably going to be pretty underwhelming until there's the Ocarina of Time, and then I said, or anything Star Fox related. And that is, just as Toasty's saying, well, that was pretty much as expected. I think it was good for, like, the general populace, right? Like, I'm sure somebody's interested in something in there. I'm interested in Star Fox, of course, but we've pretty much gotten all the, like, information, I guess, about Star Fox that they showed, other than now there's a demo. So that is hype. You know, I want to play the demo. Aside from that, though, it was Ocarina of Time. Like, once I knew that there was going to be an Ocarina of Time, that was fully leaked and everything. I think it's coming during the holiday times. It did say 2026, so we did get confirmation of that. I think that if you believe the leakers, and they've been true kind of for these announcements, is that it is November, December. The thing is, November, it would compete with Grand Theft Auto, and so I think Nintendo is the only one probably ballsy enough to be like, yeah, we'll compete with them, and Zelda would be the title to do it, you know what I mean? And listen, that's a completely different audience sector, so I don't think that, like, Grand Theft Auto would be sweating, being like, wait, they're gonna take our people, or like Zelda and Nintendo, and then would be like, wait, all the Zelda players are gonna be playing Grand Theft Auto. Nah, it's like completely separate. They probably wouldn't be on the same day, so two cakes, you know what I'm saying? You guys. So I actually, like, it's so hard for me to cry because of my medication. So I'm on Prestique. You guys, it's for anxiety, so it's an anti-anxiety. It's so hard to cry, but man, I at least had this, like, liquid in the corner of my eyes. I was just like, dude. So I wish I could explain fully, but it's, like, very much a time and place, But Ocarina of Time, that's still, I consider, as, like, my number one favorite game in the world. Now, if you played it today, right, from the Nintendo 64 to today, it's like, yeah, that would feel a little weird. Like, it does feel like a game that was made all those years ago. So it's not really about that. It's not like, oh, but Ocarina of Time can't compete with, like, Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. It's a time and place thing. So think about your favorite game if it was from the past, right? And it probably can't compete with, like, games of now when you're comparing these old technologies to new and stuff. But I'm just thinking about, like, overall kind of my experience playing a game. It was Ocarina of Time. Dude, the fact that they're gonna remake that, like, I feel like it's true that they're gonna remake it, and it's going to feel true to the N64, but it's going to probably be like Star Fox, where it's, like, gonna have some new stuff thrown in there, maybe that adds to it, but, like, largely retain that story, but it's gonna feel like you are playing this kind of, like, all new experience, So that's what I'm thinking about this Star Fox, is that it's not just gonna be, like, kind of this clone. It will be, the same story. The levels kind of, like, have mostly the same layout, but they look, incredible. I mean, look at this, you guys. It's just nuts. So, wow. Yeah. What do you guys think? Because Corley's saying, I want to play both. I can't run a new GTA on my PC, though, proudly. Shambler said, I'm back. Is the demo available? I'm not sure. So, Sham, they just announced Ocarina of Time. So, it's, like, gonna be a straight-up HD remake. So, here, you guys, we are actually gonna go back now. So, Shambler, like, right here, it was just sort of, like, story lead-up, right? They kind of, like, talked about, like, everybody had a fairy companion except this one boy, and this was all they gave us. Look at that, Sham. So, yeah, the leaks are true. I don't know, Shambler, if you will be following the leakers and whatnot, but essentially, the leaks got this all correct. But Shambler, also, when you left, they, like, came up with a Splatoon Raiders. But yeah, Ocarina of Time. That's gonna be nuts. But yeah, they had, like, a Splatoon Raiders thing, and it was like, You're going to team up with members of Deep Cut in the exploration bot. And it was crazy because there's a part where she rides on the back of Big Man. Look at this. This is going to get nuts. I was like, I don't want to team up with Fry. But then check this out. Boom! Big Man gets out of it. Oh my god. So she's just on the back of Big Man. But yeah, Shambler, they're going to have a Splatfest that apparently is related to Splatoon Raiders kind of coming up somewhat soon, I think. They didn't give us a date. But yeah, there's going to be all these new weapons. Splatolites, a Splatchet. I love a name, Splatchet. Yeah, special Splatfest on July 10th till the 12th. Okay, so Sham, that's going to be our next Splatfest day. Are you here for the 10th? Are you here for the 10th? But yeah, I cannot believe. Oh, my heart, you guys. It sucks that I can't cry. I wanted to cry at the Zelda. That's just amazing. Amazing. Corley said, do you think they'll remake Majora's Mask? You know, that's very interesting because Majora's Mask was also great. Majora's Mask, for me, the game was about the pressure of like having that you had to complete it in the 3 days or whatever. But like that was the thing I kind of didn't like about it was I was just like, man, I always feel pressured. I just want to like go on the field and just roll around as a Goron. That was like my favorite thing was just to go out to Hyrule, the fields, and roll. But will they remake it? I could see a universe, of course, where that's like plausible. No, Shambler, I mean July. Isn't number 7 July? Let's see. So they're going to have a Splatoon Raiders Direct June 30th. So here, special Splatfest 7/10. Yeah. So 7/10, July 10th to July 12th. Yeah, no, I definitely mean July. They wouldn't start a Splatfest, I don't think, anything but Friday, you know? They'll do it on Friday. But yeah, Corley, I think that there's like a universe where that's plausible. I just don't think they're going to be honest, because they're doing Ocarina of Time. You know, some signals, though, that could, like, help the chances are kind of two things. One, this selling really well. I have to imagine it will. I can't see a universe where that doesn't sell, like, exceptionally well for Nintendo. But aside from that is probably years down the line. Like, it might actually be, like, you know... It's crazy because they should have connected this more to, like, we're also going to have a direct about the Zelda movie, because there's a Zelda movie, and it's like, again, this is the anniversary. So, like, why are they not doing more, you know, for this? And so they should have connected it to more things, but Majora's Mask probably would be, like, so much further down the line that the Switch 2's generation might actually be, like, close to bumping up with Switch 3 or whatever's going to come after this, you know? But yeah, Shambler was like, nice, I'll be here. Yeah. So, here's the thing. So I was gonna, you know, I was trying to challenge Shambler, because you and I just think differently, though, you know, on, like, when to buy consoles and stuff like that. Like, the Switch 1, you know, it having Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, like, in that first year, and within, like, it was within months of each other, but it was like several months. They kind of came out swinging, right? That's just these two AAA, just boom, and they were huge. Like, they did huge numbers for the Switch, right? Those were two really in that top 10 probably best-selling list. But the Switch 1, I know that there was like a huge adoption period with the COVID lockdown life, and Animal Crossing. You know, if they didn't have Animal Crossing, I'm sure they would have sold, like, a lot of the Switch 1s. But I think that really did herald, like, it spearheaded this massive buy-in, because that was the game to play during COVID life, you know, when you're doing a lockdown. Yeah, Sophie, they got a Zelda movie. Bo Braggerson, is that how you say the person's last name? That's who they got playing in the movie. What was I saying? You have a question. Is Hyrule Warriors fun? Is it multiplayer? So, Corley, it is multiplayer, but only local. So, you can't play it online. To my knowledge, Game Chat doesn't do an online thing. We'd have to check on Game Chat. That might be the one exception. But Hyrule Warriors, crazy. It's very niche, right? So, like, do you like a game where you're just, like, able to press a few buttons and you just, like, destroy an entire wave of enemies? Because you might have, like, 30, and I'm talking literally, like, 30, men surround you as Zelda, but you could just, like, push, like, X, X, Y, Y, and you're just, like, you just, like, wreck them. And so, like, that's what Hyrule Warriors is like. I love games like that, where you just lay waste to, like, an entire group of enemies, and they just keep coming. They're very weak, so, like, it's not like that's stressful. It's not stressful. It's a little repetitive, yeah, but you keep unlocking new characters and using new characters and their abilities, so that makes it fresh. I did a stream. If you want me to link you to my stream of Hyrule Warriors after this, I could. Hyrule Warriors, I think it's worth it if you have the money, but it's not like it's a Switch 2 system seller. You'd have to be, like, really bought in for it to be, like, a system seller, right? But, and listen, I'm really bought in. It's just, I'd buy the Switch 2 no matter what launch with it. Like, if they're like, we are going to sell you a Switch 2 and Poop Simulator, like, I would buy it because I know it's Nintendo. And so this goes against, like, kind of me and Shambler's way of thinking. And I can understand it if somebody's thinking about it because of money. Like, they're like, my wallet is just super tight and whatnot. I get that, okay? So, like, not everybody can buy in at launch and stuff. I would argue, though, like, there is a certain economics to buying at the launch. Because there's two reasons, right? One of them is that, well, now you see they had to increase the price. So it's like, well, there was an economics there, wasn't there? But aside from that, let's say the price wasn't increasing. I was trying to tell Shambler one time, he's like, then you have an entire library of games. If you buy, let's say, like 4 or 5 years after the system's already launched, right? You have an entire, like, library of Switch 2 games. And so I would argue a few things, but, like, let's just say one argument that you can toss out is because it's kind of just for adults. So, like, for me, I don't have enough time to have, like, an entire library, right? Like, I like an entire library, but, like, dude, I'm about to be sucked into Star Fox for, like, at least, like, a month. You know what I mean? Like, I was just sucked into Tomodachi. Like, I cannot allow, I don't have the bandwidth to allow, like, all these other games to be in my life all at one time, right? Like, I like them being staggered every month, and they've been releasing every month. So it's like, because it's Nintendo, I wouldn't do this for any other company, right? But I can see that argument getting thrown out. Somebody might be like, well, I'm not an adult. I have lots of time, like, or I do like a big backlog or whatever being there. So that's fine. Like, I could see that argument get thrown out. But when you're talking about the economics of that, imagine, so Star Fox, imagine, Ocarina of Time. Let's say that there's some new Zelda game by the time you buy. Maybe there's a new Animal Crossing, Mario. Like, I'm already counting, like, 4 or 5 games here. Like, and then what if you wanted Mario Kart? Like, that's 6. So, like, dude, how much does 6 games cost, right? So if they range from $50 to $70, because that's what games cost now, dude, let's just say they're all 50 because you get some deal or something. What is 50 times 6? That's 6 times 5 is, God, it's been so long since I've done math. Is that 30, you guys? That's $300 worth of games right there. And the console, which is now going to cost at least like $500. Now, let's say that, you get a bundle. Like, you're doing Switch Lite. Maybe they make a Switch 2 Lite, and it's $400. I don't think it's going to be that cheap. To be honest, I think it'd be like $450 or something by that point. We're talking years down the pipeline too. That's why I invest, because it's Nintendo. Again, I wouldn't do this with like PlayStation or Microsoft, with the Xbox, because I'm not I don't feel assured if I get a PlayStation that I am going to have this incredible backlog of games that are worth it. But because it's Nintendo, I feel that there's an incredible backlog. So to me, it's actually quite economical to buy the system at launch because I'm investing in the future, but all I had to get was Mario Kart, you know? And you could get, like, all the third-party or, like, the Nintendo Switch 2 editions, you know, Welcome Tour, or, like, kind of the smaller titles, too. But they've had a steady stream. Mario Kart World, then the next month, Donkey Kong Bonanza, then they had Kirby Air Riders, then they had Metroid, then they had Pokemon Legends. You know, there was this incredible stream of games that would either be every month or every month plus a week. You know what I'm saying? And then little games thrown in there, right? Like Dragon Drive, Welcome Tour. Nobody cares about those games for the most part, so I'm not saying that like, oh my god, that's a huge thing, right? So like, that's my kind of argument that I feel can't really be beaten, I guess, by like, you know, when Shambler's saying it. And it just comes down to preference, so it doesn't mean Shambler's wrong or something like that. You know, it just means that we think very differently. But I think like what I'm doing, investing at the launch, right, and just playing the games kind of as they come through, is investing in the console because I know that there's going to be Zelda, there's going to be Splatoon Raiders, there's probably going to be a Splatoon 4, you know, eventually, but it's because I know Nintendo. Again, I wouldn't do that with Sony or Microsoft, so like I really have to emphasize that, like, that last point, is that I would only do such a thing with Nintendo. Now, if there was like a Steam machine or something, yeah, that makes sense too, because Steam already has, like, you know, backlog, and you know they're releasing new Steam games all the time, but that's PC, right? So we're not talking about that. Corley saying, yeah, gaming is not cheap. So you'd be paying how much? Like, let's say it was $400 for like a Switch 2 Lite in the future, and I don't think it's going to cost that, but let's say, you know, then having to pay for at least like $300 worth of games. And then if you want a Pro controller that's Switch 2, now you could use your Switch 1 Pro controller, but let's say you wanted that, that's like $80 right there, isn't it? Dude, like, you're basically paying close to $1,000 because you have to get that backlog. And then the problem is that, what about a game like Mario Kart? That's probably the worst example, but I was going to say Mario Kart. It could be Star Fox. The online multiplayer facet of it is going to be so far past, right? So imagine this is like 3 years into the future, right? Which is 4 years into the Switch 2's launch, because we're in year 1 right now. So the Mario Kart community of online racers is going to be smaller, likely. Now, Mario Kart, again, would be the bad example, because Mario Kart 8 had a consistent community. Mario Kart Wii had like a consistent community for a long time. But let's say Star Fox, you know, that's a good example. Star Fox is going to have online multiplayer. The community's probably going to die out in like 3 or 4 years. If there's people playing, that's great, but it's probably going to be, you know, mostly bots. Like, you're going to have to do bots and stuff. So do you guys see what I'm saying? Is that's like the thing that, you know, Shambler's saying, I know at least one person who's getting the Switch 2 due to Splatoon Raiders. And, like, I do agree with Shambler's point that there needed to be some kind of, like, massive, you know, AAA game. Some would argue that was Pokemon Legends ZA. The thing was, they released that for Switch 1 as well, so people had the option to play on Switch 1. You know, to be honest, like, I kind of always was against that, you know, like, I thought that maybe they should have had Switch 1 and 2 games available for maybe the first, like, 4 months, then really hard phase it out. But no, they went most of the year of the Switch 2's first year launching stuff also on Switch 1, and there was only a few that were exclusive truly to Switch 2. Now, Shambler's saying, you know somebody that's getting Switch 2 due to Splatoon Raiders. That's awesome. You know, that's great. I don't think Splatoon Raiders will be the game that, like, sells a whole bunch of them. But you know what was Pokopia. And Corley is saying Pokopia was the Switch 2 seller, in my opinion. That's what I was getting to, is Pokopia ended up selling like crazy and sold consoles like crazy. Because Switch 2 had already been, how old was it when Pokopia launched? Like 8 months old, right? Or something like that, approximately. 8 or 9. And so, yeah, you said, my sister impulsively bought Switch 2 for Pokopia, Corley. And Sophie saying, I would want Switch 2 for Pokopia, not gonna lie. It was huge because you can't deny like Pokemon as a franchise. Pokemon is like the biggest entertainment like media franchise, isn't it? I think it is like the biggest. And then aside from that, it caters to an Animal Crossing sector. And so Animal Crossing is also humongous. And we know that Animal Crossing New Horizons was like a huge thing for Nintendo, as we said, back in the 2020 times. And so to cater to both of those audiences so well, and it was a good game. Pokopia was worth it, you know, and didn't they charge less for Pokopia? I don't think it was like a $70 game. I think it was one of those that was 60 or 50. And Star Fox here that you're seeing, you're going to get to play a free demo, which we're going to check soon if the demos come out. But aside from that, Star Fox is going to be 50. And you can get actually the physical, and like the digital's cheaper, but from Walmart still and Amazon still, they're selling the physical the same price as the digital. So Shamlet, I don't know, you know, I don't think that I'm going to change your mind because I know that you're pretty like set on your plan and stuff like that. But I really think that with the price increase, with all the stuff that we just mentioned, getting the Switch 2 now is basically the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like, dude, they only increase the price. There was like a good Costco deal. So if anybody has a Costco membership, not everybody does, but there was like a good ass deal during the holidays. So there might be like the chance of a deal, but remember that any deals in the future after September are now going to be with the price increase factored in. So the console itself without a game is going to be $500. Rather, if you buy it right now, you're going to be able to pay the $500 and get the bundle deal where you can choose Pokopia, Mario Kart World, or I think it's Bonanza, right, is your other choice. So you could get kind of that game at $50 discounted, you know, right now. So like, to me, before September is the time to buy. I mean, you're gonna have Star Fox. We just got Ocarina of Time announced, dude. It's like there is enough to play, and you've got all your Switch 1 backlog, whatever you might have there. You've got your Switch 2 editions, the upgrades. You've got the small games. You now have some bigger titles. And listen, if the leaks are true, and they've apparently been true leading up to now, you're going to have your new Mario game next year. Why they choose to do it next year, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. Because it's the 40th anniversary. Why would they not do that this year? I think that is whack. So I agree with Sham. You know, Nintendo dropped the ball right there. So it's not like I'm just some Nintendo defender. You know, like I know what's wrong and I know what's right, you know? What's going on? Phyrexis, unless it's Phyrexis. But anyway, says, I'm crying for real. I'm crying because my childhood game is back. Wii Sports Resort. And I am so old. I'm so old to be talking to anyone whose childhood was then. You are in your prime. I am old AF because Wii Sports and the Wii, that came out when I was in college. And then Wii Sports Resort came out when I was like ending college, I think. Didn't it come out like 3 years later? I can't remember when Wii Sports Resort came out. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Fairy Exis is, we were talking about how Wii Sports Resort, or I mean, sorry, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, that's kind of becoming a mouthful, it's interesting because they included Woohoo Island, but they made it so Switch sportsy, you know? So I wanted to go back to that part. Yeah, here it is. I don't know why they keep leaning into the Sportsmates. The Sportsmates are ass, you guys. Sportsmates are so fucking stupid. But yeah, look at this. When we saw that, I was just like, dude, Woohoo Island? Like, they're putting that on there because they had Spoko, like the Spoko Island and whatnot. And so then you see, like, some Spoko branding. So I was like thinking, damn, they like, yeah, Sophie saying the Wii was my childhood. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just so old. So this is not anything about y'all. This is about me, that I am inferior to y'all. I am so old. Holy shit. But yeah, I was in college. I was a sophomore in college, right? When did the Wii come out? Was that 2006 or 2007? Because I was a freshman in 2006. Yeah, you said I'm 21, so indeed, haha, it's prime. Yeah, 21 is great. You're at a great time in life, man. I'm 39 right now, dude. You guys, in 2 months, I'm gonna be 40. See, guys, I'm so fucking old, dude. I'm sorry for cursing so much. I'm so old. God, I'm old. But Corley was saying, I'd rather them release it later because the past mainline Pokemon games have felt super rushed. I agree with you, Corley, because like with Pokemon Winds and Waves, I think it will be like a system seller to some degree. I think, listen, like the best thing that you can't argue with, right, is like Zelda and Mario for, let's call it like core gamers who kind of look outside of Nintendo a little bit. Like, let's just say they like Nintendo, but they're not like diehard sold on it, right? And so I think that would be, you know, your Zelda and Mario is like the AAA of the most AAA, right? Smash Brothers could also be, you know. Shamla said, I graduated college in 06. Did you really? I thought you graduated in 07. Well, shit. Sorry, Sham. How are you? I thought you weren't that much older than me. I graduated in 09. I guess you are 3 years older than me, right? Or are you 2 years older? You guys. But this, if they replaced everything with Mii's on this trailer, that would have been the freshest. Otherwise, I'm happy. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, we're going to play that. You guys, we are going to play that. You're 42, but you'd be 43 August 4th. Happy early birthday, by the way. I remember that you and I are both August babies. Man, this is going to be so dope. I want to play this demo, you guys. It might be out. Let's see. Corley was 3 in 06. You guys! You guys, I'm so old. Look, I'm about to cough. Watch what grave dust is going to come out. Did you guys see all that? You guys saw all that grave dust? Dude. All right. We're going to check the eShop real fast, but you guys keep giving your opinions on things here. Tater's August 11th. Yeah, that's dope, dude. That your wife is August as well. Okay, free demo. I think I see it. All right, you guys. All right. I think we're going to play the demo now then. Download the demo. So here we go. I'm going to start changing up all my stuff so you guys get a Dr. Kendo stream and a half, don't you? Let's keep that going here. So I'm going to start changing up all my titles and everything. Okay, so let's see. Star Fox. So this will take me a little while. You guys keep talking. Star Fox, Switch 2. I got to do all those like tags and things like that. Let's see. Star Fox 2026 demo live. You guys, I can't believe we're gonna play the game, the Star Fox, the game. It's coming. So Shambler, the demo, it's here. Okay, so I should have that downloaded. I got Google Fiber, you guys, so you know it. Okay. So I know some people will have to leave because you've been here a while. Thank you so much for being with me. But for those that want to see it, we're about to play some Star Fox action. It's just about finished. So on Twitch, I'll need to make sure and change my game that I'm playing and all that stuff. Star Fox. Dude, YouTube, I wonder if Twitch has it. YouTube still doesn't have the thing. You know where you type in what game you're playing, like on YouTube? It still doesn't have the actual, like, Star Fox entry in there. That's crazy. That is crazy. We'll see if Twitch has it updated. Oops, I already did that. I have to edit the vertical as well. Yeah, are you guys ready? Let's do Star Fox. And Twitch.tv. I'm moving slow because my brain is moving so slow. Okay, let's do Star Fox time. We'll see if Twitch has it. They do! Twitch has it. And there's already like 5.3 thousand people on that library or whatever. So Twitch has it, but YouTube doesn't. YouTube doesn't. You can't believe the new Overwatch heroes are revealed in 45 minutes. So yeah, we'll probably actually be done with the demo, I bet. Like right around the time that happens, Corley. So I may actually get to align it properly, right? Does that make sense? So here, you guys, we are actually going to turn off the Nintendo Direct, you know, the Treehouse or whatever. So just know that they are still streaming that. So anybody that's, you know, wanting Treehouse Live stuff or whatever, you guys, you can still check that out, of course. But I am now kind of transitioning both streams to that. So let's do this. Yep. And I will turn off their goodness. Okay. Okay. Wow, my brain feels so much less cluttered. Hearing all of their talking in my head was like driving me kind of nuts, to be honest. Yeah, Sophie said I was 2 in 06. You said it's the tank? What, is Overwatch revealing a tank? Is that what's coming? Oh, the tank is Star Fox, the Landmaster. Okay, you guys, as you see, the demo actually big enough that it hasn't even fully downloaded yet. But we're about to play. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe I'm about to play some Star Fox. I do need to let the doggies in. Oops, I just straight up wrecked my... I was trying to increase the volume and I changed the input, you know, on your TV when you like change it to HDMI and stuff. Anyway, we're back. We're back. Okay, so you guys should be able to see it. Yep, y'all see it. I can't believe it. The next hero's DPS. Damn. That's going to be crazy, dude. Another hero. Okay, you guys, let's see if I can cry at this. I feel like I can't, but I'm going to try. We're going to try to cry at Star Fox. Let me let my doggies in. Ugh. Okay, you guys, Star Fox. It's here. Ow. I love how it's like Star Fox Nintendo presents. Press A. You gotta press A. Okay. It seems so quiet. You guys may have to let me know because I'm changing audios again.
Come in, Star Fox. This is Corneria Defense Force Headquarters. Do you read?
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Oh, they're showing the prologue right away. So we'll keep this going. We have actually seen this, you guys. So this is crazy. This tells you the story of what happened. Oh my god, it looks so good. This looks so good.
And thank you for accepting this mission, James. You're the only
Shambler, you're a wonderful person. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you.
Something's jamming long-range comms.
Shambler,
Stay sharp, team.
if you want to play Power World with me, I want to get back to that. So you should let me know, man. Wally's pretty much out of commission, I guess. I haven't heard from him in months.
There's more at stake here than our bottom line.
So again, we've seen this before if you follow on Nintendo. I mean, yeah, Nintendo's like YouTube and stuff like that. They've uploaded this as a full video. But I'm watching this because, yeah, Sham, I don't know, man. I could probably message him and ask him. I'm guessing he's doing like okay. Oh, so Sophie, the reason Fox sounds different is this is Fox's dad. So this is James McLeod. So isn't that cool, huh? Yeah, Corley wants to play the Power World. I want to play. So Corley, I think we're playing coming up soon, aren't we? I'm going to turn up the brightness a little bit because I know Star Fox is a darker game. I won't go too crazy with it, but I'll do a little bit. So for those that don't know, the story is that this is Fox's dad, that Fox that you see with the cool sunglasses. There's my favorite character, at least from the 64, Peppy. Thank you so much to Corley, giving us some happy poopage. Thank you so much for that. Look at all the hairs. But the story is that, of course, the original Star Fox team was James McLeod, that fox right there, Peppy Hare, the rabbit, and Pigma, that pig that just betrayed them. So Pigma betrays the team because he said, "What can I say? My new boss pays better." You know, so they are mercenaries, right? They do jobs, they get paid for it. Look at how nasty Pigma is, but he's supposed to be nasty. So they threw the bomb, and then boom, James absorbs the bomb. And Pigma is like, "James, no!" But then check this out. This is crazy, you guys. Can't believe we're playing this. We haven't even started playing yet. It's so sad. Yeah, Sophie says, "I've been wanting to try out Power World." Soph, you can join us. You can join us.
Peppy, keep an eye on Fox.
That part makes you cry on the video. He says, "Peppy, keep an eye on Fox," because Fox is his son, you know? So here's where we're going to get to play 5 years later. Fox has pretty much fully matured, I guess. Use that loosely. Okay, we haven't seen this yet.
Fox, come in. Are you synced to the training module?
Coming online. I read you loud and clear, Peppy.
So Sophie, is that what Fox sounds like?
Stranger to the R-Wing. But it's important for team cohesion that we all run this exercise together.
Sorry, I meant to do this.
When your dad was in charge, he would...
Ancient history, Peppy. This is my Star Fox.
So Corley, I think like 32 can be on the server, but I think only 4 can be in the same guild together. Oh, okay, we're playing the training, you guys, so that's part of the demo, and then I think we're gonna get a... Wow, Yaru Depon sounds... He sounds way different. So Yaru Depon, he was in the 3DS with a voice. He was in the N64 without a voice. But his voice was, "The R-Wing is equipped with customizable blah blah blah." Okay, let's see. Do you want to invert or otherwise customize controls? Let's say yes for now. Options. It's controlling this. I'm not doing that. Okay. Button combos. What is... Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, wow. So people that are into Star Fox are probably going to like that. So I might leave that on because it doesn't affect it. So to do a U-turn when you're in all range, you just do this. To do the somersault, you do that. But notice how when you turn button combos on and off, you can actually flick and do X or flick and do B to do the U-turn. That's interesting. Okay, so that's good. People are going to like that. Controls how your ship responds to controls, stick input. So yeah, when it go up, it goes down. I think I liked it without, but I'm going to have to try this again. So let's see. Audio. We'll go down one. Gameplay. Okay. Let me see. Is this what I want? I don't know. I don't think that's how I wanted. Collect all the rings. Yeah, okay. I can't control like that. I think it was controls invert on. Okay. I thought it'd be opposite than that. Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Sophie was like, yeah, that voice is Fox. So Corley, yeah, I think it's like limited to 4 people per like a guild. To move left or right more quickly, you can tilt. So yes, you guys, you just do that. So this is literally the training. So if anybody's like, this looks boring, it's like, dude, we're literally just doing a tutorial. I want you guys to love this game, okay? Because Star Fox 64 was amazing to me. So the tutorial and stuff was not quite like this. Okay, I could just totally hit one. Great. Unk. But yeah, it was not quite like this. Give it another go, because you fucked that up, Fox. Yeah, thank you. Let's do it like this. You go like that. Did I screw it up again? Yeah, I did. Okay. Awesome. I'm flying like a beach. All right, we can do this, you guys. We ain't that unk.
Now you're getting it, Fox.
Yeah, thank you, Peppy. I'm just as old as you, okay? That's my problem. I'm nervous, man. Your craft is equipped with a state-of-the-art G diffuser system. So yeah, Yaru Depon sounds way different. Corley says, I thought I were supposed to be... Well, I thought you were supposed to be good at typing. Oh, burn.
The longer your boost or break action will last. Your G diffuser
And I did never say I was great at the game. I did never say I was great. I just changed my name from Shambler to Unk. No, Shambler. Don't be the Unk. I mean, it's okay. If it's like Corley, then it's endearing. But some people say Unk to blast us, you know. So we're gonna break. So you can't hit anything. Let's break. And let's break. Easy peasy. Not true. When have I ever been good at typing? A somersault. Yes. Oh, are we supposed to somersault these? Okay, yeah, I think it's where the rings are. Okay. That sounds good. Peppy, those were my rings. Did you see that epicness? Here we go. Watch Slippy. He's gonna fuck things up, you guys.
Flies just like the real thing. Whoa! Look out!
What a fat fucking chud.
Oh, for pity's sake, Slippy.
My fault. That one's on me.
Yeah, you think?
Wing damage detected.
So if you lose a wing like that, just as he's saying, your handling's affected, so I'm not touching nothing, and it'll make you fall. You also can't shoot as good. You lose one of your lazy beams. We got the wing repair.
The R-Wing comes combat ready with a dynamic weapons array.
Of course it does.
Fire your laser now. It's your primary weapon.
Firing my laser. So if you keep on pressing it, this is what happens. Now if you hold it down, you can charge shot, because then when you let go, oops, you have to press it again, like that. I thought it was let go. So that's how you do it, you guys. You fire the lasers, then you fire a charge shot just like that. Boom. Okay, I'm ready to play. You said Star Fox OCs? Are you for real? Star Fox OCs, eh? Use lasers to defeat 3 enemies.
Charge your laser before firing to produce a more powerful shot.
Yaru de Ankh, I already did that.
Fire another charged shot while your first shot is airborne.
It's true.
You can lock on to some enemies when your laser is fully charged.
Check that out. We're gonna wait till they're closer by. Okay, nope, they're not gonna pass each other.
Destroy a group of enemies.
There you go. Boom, the group is dead. See, that's how you use it. You gotta wait till they're in a group and then just blammo. I just want to play. I don't want to do the training. You could probably skip the training, to be honest. Did you guys see that? Hey, do a barrel roll. Okay. That's what I like to see. Because Pepe was always the one that said, hey, barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Keno, if you were in Star Fox, what animal would you be? I'd probably be like an armadillo. That's a great question. Thank you for that. Probably be an armadillo, and he'd be like old and scaly. Except I actually kind of have good skin for someone my age. That or like a monkey. Except for they have a ton of monkeys already. I forgot we're supposed to do the bomb. I'm sitting there charge shotted. Boom. That is satisfying. Do you agree, Corley? What do you guys think I would be? You said I'd be a raccoon, I think, Corley. That's pretty cool. Your Joy-Con too. Hey, I'm using this, so no. Mouse targeting. But yeah, you guys, if you press minus, we enter the cockpit. Emphasis on the cock. I'm sorry, ladies. Alright, live training exercise. What just shot me?
A skilled pilot is always on the lookout for useful items.
A skilled pilot knows what the fuck's up. Falco's gonna come in and steal this.
Too
Falco, you badly rendered fuck. What does everybody think? If you were in Star Fox, this goes to everybody in the chat, what animal would you be?
But I know what I'm doing, old-timer. Your R-Wing can utilize laser energy items.
So do you guys see how we have 2 lazy beams now? This is kind of a long training. I feel like everyone's just gonna skip this. I mean, it's good if you don't know how to play Star Fox at all. Like,
Supercharge your twin lasers into powerful hyper lasers. But be warned. Damage will cause you to lose any active laser upgrade.
oh yeah, porcupine. When I had spiked hair, like gelled, you know, everybody used to say I was a porcupine. That would be crazy, Corley. I'd want him to have like a deep ass voice too. Be like the old Yaru Dipon. So that is a Tanuki down there, you guys. I don't know if anybody was like, oh, that raccoon is cute. It's a Tanuki if you want to be all like, what's the word? Nitpicky about it. And people do.
Collecting 3 gold rings will increase your maximum shield gauge. This increase will persist.
Did you guys see that?
R-Wing is downed in combat.
Did you guys see that? Are you guys seeing all this epic training? I just feel like it's not gonna... the training is so long. It's not gonna pick up until Nowadays, Corley, I call it feathered and lethal. But yeah, back when it was like gelled and stuff, it was kind of porcupiney. So now we're in what's called all range mode, which means that you can kind of go anywhere. You're not forced to fly only forward in the level, right? Like I can turn all the way around, or I can do this and U-turn. Yeah, Corley, exactly. I'm just saying some people will look at like Tanuki characters like Tom Nook or something like that and they'll be like, oh, it's a raccoon. Of course, I think, doesn't the West call Tom Nook a raccoon? I can't remember. Or maybe it's just one of the characters called it. But the point being that, yeah, you will get destroyed by the internet if you ever say something different.
There is an incoming hail from Corneria awaiting your response.
Okay, that's a much worse voice. Rob used to be like, location confirmed, sending supplies. So Falco, we have actually seen this in some of the preview footage. Falco turns the difficulty to max. So there's gonna be bogeys everywhere. Good luck. Screw your warranty. So that could be the origins of this random good luck. Whoop.
I'll show you how a real pilot does it.
Real pilots, huh?
I'm gonna have to disconnect.
Corley said, nah, he's a Tanuki. That's what I'm saying. He is a Tanuki.
This is excessive.
This is excessive. I don't know, this isn't that bad. I like this.
I'm taking too much damage. I guess I'm out.
So in real battle, not in a training simulator or whatever, that sucks when you lose a pilot. It's not the worst thing in the world, but sometimes you need to save them or whatever. So like you can't, you know, go on a certain pathway or whatever. If you lose a pilot, quote unquote, if they have to flee, they don't flee forever. Like they won't be dead forever.
Pull the plug. Things were just getting good. Sure, you almost managed to keep up with me.
Oh.
Our self-proclaimed leader thinks he's real funny.
Sophie would want to be a fox. He said, but I'd probably be a small chubby bunny. Dude, a small chubby bunny is dope. Of course, there's Peppy. Peppy's basically small chubby bunny.
You worry too much.
Somebody has to.
And he's old. So Peppy's voice used to be southern like that, but it was a little bit deeper. It wasn't so in the nasal part. Yo, Corley, a panda would be dope. He said lazy and clumsy and love food. I would love a pilot in one of these games just eating like all the time. It's like, I thought we were gonna do the next mission. You know, like eating. Okay. So finally it looks like we can play this. We can do the training. We can watch the prologue. You got your options. So, sorry, I was covering that for the people that wanted to see it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to Medio. And the crazy thing is, this is sort of enemies do less damage, lasers and shields are fully upgraded. Enemies do balance damage, start the mission with basic lasers. Normally you start the game, like the 64 game, on Corneria. And so it's probably, actually, this is very much probably how the main game is going to be. You know, the demo is just leading us into how the first little bit of it is. And so I think this Meteo, they're kind of going out of order, essentially.
Who knows what we'll find out here? Don't lose your focus, Lippy.
Keep it tight. We're entering the asteroid.
Forgive me, I was blowing my nose. Didn't want to subject everyone to that. Okay, so we're finally playing like the real thing. So on this level, we know from the 64, you can actually blast a lot of these asteroids if they look like they're different than like a background thing, you know? Now there's going to be some huge asteroids that you can't blast, and they're going to teach us you have to use the brakes, you have to boost through. So yeah, you guys, we're finally in it. My whiskers are twitching. Your whiskers are sus then. It's a trap! So you can bomb those guys right away. Those that just came up in our face. Man, this is nuts. Does control a little bit different. Like, the bomb is not the B button, it's the Y button. I just ran right into him. Alright, so we're gonna get the gold. And then we're gonna try to summer. Shout. And no, I didn't get the bomb. Don't know if you'd be able to or not. So this is where they're gonna be like, use the boost, use the brakes. It's supposed to kind of teach you. Yes, preferably generic. We got the demo. Hit the brakes! Oh my god, did you guys see how close that was? That was titty twistering.
Boost or you'll be crushed.
I don't want to be crushed.
Brake, boost, make up your mind.
Make up your mind. These guys, you gotta hit when they show their bellies. Or just not get any of them. What a prick I am. So, yep, there's our supplies. Watch my back. Well, if only I had a move like a somersault or something. Yo. Sophie's like, little do I know, I'm more dangerous than I look. I love how Peppy couldn't even finish that sentence, could he? I do think they should have started with Corneria. I could see why they start with this, but Corneria is the classics. I like how he's telling me things after I've already done it, you know? That is good, though, for people that don't know the game. What do we do? Persistent laser tech. That ain't gonna stop us, you know. Who could have done this? Sorry, Sophie. Did I miss it? You said you think you would be a white with chubby even no one take me seriously? Yeah. I got you, Sophie. You're like I was adding on to that message. I got you, Sophie. And I totally got out of his way and missed the gold. What a nut. You don't have to get the gold, but it is nice. I love how he's like, you're making a big mistake, and it's because I do all the work. Let's use one of these. So those are health, you guys. Those little like bluish silver rings. There we go. I just totally shot Falco while I was doing this. So if you want the like harder pathway, you try to go through these.
Your R-wing's absorbing the energy.
So there's all this energy. Holy nuts! And did I miss it? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Okay, I was like right in front of it. What a dick I am. We're gonna have to replay it. But that's something about the main game is that if you do like certain, I guess, tasks or whatever, or certain, like if you go this way instead of that way, it'll take you to a different map, like it'll take you to different levels. Meteor Crusher Pilot Person.
Enemy shield analyzed.
Enemy shield analyzed. So ultimately you want to shoot the openings. Just like that. Yes, I know. It's absorbing it. Boom. You're more cunty than I thought. At your own peril. Oh boy, he's gonna shoot these like big funnel things. Not quite yet. Okay. Oop. Supposed to be shooting this. Nope. Take this. Take that. Take it. Take it. There we go. Took me a little longer than I'd like, but it's cool. Oh, really? You've only just now figured that out. He hasn't admitted defeat, you guys. He hasn't.
It's a trick. Don't let your guard down. You're not as stupid as you look.
Oh, trust me, I'm as stupid as I look. Trust me. Damn! You guys saw what just happened? That's why I'm as stupid as I look. Keep feeling like Falco's gonna fly right in front of my laser. Fire in my laser. So that effect on the portraits or whatever, every time somebody's going down in this game, that happens. It's kind of a nice touch. See how it says mission 2 complete, so they actually didn't skip Corneria.
That thing was punching holes through the asteroid field.
Interesting.
No corner of the system is safe from Andros.
That guy sure lost his cool.
Amazing. I'm thinking the demo ends there, but we'll see. Here's all the new stats on screen. We earned 2 lives. Look at us. Munitions, hyper. Nice. So we had 97% of our life. Amazing. Get to see this.
Star Fox, you've made it through the asteroid field just in time.
Oh, well, thank you. That's another downgraded voice, to be honest.
But we're overextended. The only outpost within reach of your current location is our base on Ficina.
Tell me I can play Ficina. Corley said, okay, I gotta go heat up lunch and tune into the new Hero Reveal stream. He said, I love you, Dr. K. Corley, I love you. Okay, I love you. Sophie said, this looks so cool. I'm glad it does, because that first level that we played, it was a little... I think there were some underwhelming parts of it. It's probably just because I've played it before, you know? So, like, I kind of knew immediately.
The enemy's targeting Ficina because they're after your military secrets. Am I warm?
I can neither confirm nor deny. Suffice it to say that Ficina is critical to the war effort. Reclaim that base, Star Fox, before it's lost to us forever.
I think we get to play the 3 demos, essentially, that the press got to play. So we get Ficina and that... Oh, no, we don't. Okay. Damn. I was going to say, I think we get to play all of them. No, we don't. That would have been so dope to get to play Corneria, Medio, and Ficina. You guys, that would have been nuts. So, Corley, I'm going to try to look for the reveal stream as well. And check that out. Excuse me. I'm just gonna search Overwatch. Hero reveal. Is that what we look for? I'm guessing it's on Play Overwatch. That's the channel. Are they live? No, they're not live. What is it, Corley? Is it just gonna be like a Oh, okay, here it is. Hero 52 trailer premieres in 3 minutes. Okay, you guys, so we'll check that out too. We'll probably play that once more after we see the Overwatch reveal. Because I wanted to go through each of the portals, and we'll see what it does with the ending right there. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Let's check out what's going on, though, with DOW when that comes up. Can I not full screen a waiting screen? Guess not. Here, 1 second. I'm gonna take this out. Okay. Check this out. Boom. Then... no. This one. Okay, so you guys get to see the chat and everything. And for the vertical folks, I'm gonna sneeze. Gah. Bless me. Sorry. Let's go ahead and like it before anything even happens. And hey, look, Retro Kendo showing up in my recommendations, you guys. So, anybody that wants to see the newest Retro Kendo video, why not I give that to you? Retro Kendo Crazy Taxi for later. So yeah, let's see what goes on with this new Overwatch hero goodness. It's in 60 seconds. I'm ready. Why everybody saying 6-7 in the chat? Bunch of hoes, you know what I'm saying? Splatoon Raiders, somebody said in the chat. Should we just say our favorite games in there? Let's say Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's what I'm gonna type in the chat. Let's see. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty Island Adventures! Dang, they pinned a High Heroes thing. Oh my god, it's coming so soon, you guys. But yeah, Sophie, I'm glad that you were saying that. It looks so cool, because I do think that the demo, you know, it's going to be very good for someone who's never played Star Fox at all. But I do think it was a little underwhelming for someone who has played it plenty and whatnot. It would be so much better if we got to play Ficina, means we get to play against Starwolf. That would have been like the best, to have Medio and then Ficina. Alright, you guys, that toxic ass chat. Premiere will begin shortly. We'll full screen it when that's ready. So you guys will see that. It should be starting so soon. I'm so scared. Someone can't even spell Winston. They're like Winton. Look at this horrible chat, you guys. Horrible. Oh, it should be starting like right now. Are we supposed to refresh it? Is that how that works? Nope, here it goes. Alright, folks. Let's full screen that. Get rid of that chat right there. Like this. Alright, so we'll go ahead, and this stream is like a multimedia of stuff. Man, was today weird so far. Gosh, 4 minutes. Dude, that is a long premiere timer, you guys. That is a long premiere timer. But, dude, somebody texted me to say that they buy properties. They're like, I'll buy your house. God, I hate that shit. Spamming ass. So what do you guys think? Corley was saying it was a DPS hero for Overwatch. I would have no concept, so I don't know what it's going to be. But I am hoping for a woman. Can they just make sure that it's a female hero? Basically. That's what I want. And then we'll play through one more time on Medio, and then I'll probably end for today after doing the Star Fox one more time. We're going to try to go through each one of those portals on Meteor. Man, so what are we gonna do for 3 minutes and 20 seconds? He said, make it a dog, dude, to go with the jetpack cat. Dude, if it was a dog, that would be fresh. That would be so dope. Man, it's already gonna be time for lunch in like, I don't know, 30 minutes. Are you still here, Shamblip? Oh, dude. Man, somehow I missed earlier. Corley was talking about it. She's like, I gotta send you the pic of that she took of a raccoon that was in her yard. Dude, that's nuts. She says he was straight chilling. But yeah, Sophie, if you were like this dope bunny that like people, they didn't take seriously because it was adorable, and then like boom, you just destroyed him. Because you'd be more dangerous than you look. That would be so fresh. The main thing is that they having Peppy already in Star Fox, it's like we'd have to have like a new crew, right? It's the new generation of Star Fox. Man, this is the longest premiere I've ever sat for. I like never see 5-minute intros on a premiere. Dude. But yeah, Sophie's right. I mean, we have the cat, so we need a dog hero. A dog is always best. Maybe it's like a human, quote-unquote, hero, but has a dog. And you can't hurt the dog, because I don't want the dog to be hurt. It's just, the dog is essentially the weapon. You know, so the hero's like, pew, and then the dog goes and that could be cool too. Even if it's not a human, just like a humanoid. You know? Some kind of something else. Sophie said, I honestly kind of want to make her an OC now. A small, chubby, white bunny. That would be amazing. I would love if you drew art of like a little white bunny for Star Fox that's like a OC character. I would love it. Oh, I love it, baby. She could be a relative of Peppy. It'd be like Peppy's daughter. I think Peppy does have a child in one of the games. Yo, you guys, Frankie's here. Do you see Frankie? Look at her down there. What up, Franks? Let's see if Franks wants to get up on my lap a little bit. She can't actually sit on my lap. She can only, like, get up there with her front paws. Probably in a way that would make any dog trainer be like, your dog is not properly trained. Alright, Frankie, it's only in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, we'll know who the new Overwatch hero is. Alrighty, guys. 2, 1, 0. Dog. Something dog. Dog. Something dog. Yes, woman? Is it a woman? Holy. Dude. What now? Can you guys hear it? We have the weapons, but Overwatch is here. Overwatch is here. She might be French. I'm trying to listen if the robot voice has like an accent. No way. That is crunk.
Our intel was right about Talon and the Hashimoto.
Copy that. If they both got muscle here, it means the weapons are on board too.
Dude. This is so good. See, they need to make their own cartoon, like anime. This is crazy.
What are they planning with these weapons? I'm not a snitch.
But yeah, Sophie. She is. She's like a demon robot because she has the horns and whatnot. but she only speaks through that voice box part. That motorcycle is badass. Holy. So when I said French completely, my volume wasn't high enough. So I guess she's more she could be Japanese, but damn. This is so awesome. They need to do so much more of this stuff.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing. Give it up. The weapons are gone. It's over.
Smart Socks is liking. Thank you so much, Smart Socks. We're just seeing the new Overwatch hero before we continue the Star Fox demo. Oh my gosh. Oh. Dude. No way, dude. What if she has some shit like that, like her ultimate? Her ulti's like, I'm just gonna throw my bike at you.
Overwatch, thinking they can just swoop in and take my plan off the rails. But I've got everything I need.
Yo. Do they show gameplay on these typically? Because I want to see. I want to see her in action.
Trust me, Noki.
So her name is Shion.
We'll be in touch.
Dude. Man. When did she come into the game? Is that gonna be it? Yo. Dude. Amazing. That was crazy cool. Let's see what this says. See our newest hero in action. Play as them when Season 3 arrives on June 16th. So, yeah, Sophie. They gotta do so much. Like, I feel like... Because Blizzard is always that, like, kind of cinematic, you know, powerhouse. Like, I feel like they would do so good to have just, like, an entire Overwatch series. I'm trying to get rid of this black, there's, like, a line right here, but I don't want to crop the green screen because I've already cropped it so much. But, yeah. Dude, I cannot believe that. Okay, thanks, Frankie. She pulled on the cord. She's down here, like at my feet, and she pulled the cord. That was scary. We almost lost everything. Okay, so let's get back our video capture for the Star Fox and everything. What about the vertical peoples? There we go. Yeah. Dude. Can they please? He says, she looks like a damage character, yes. Corley was saying that it's supposed to be DPS, and so I think she is going to be. I feel like we didn't get enough about her, but maybe that's how they do it. Like, I don't usually watch the Overwatch revealed trailers in real time. You know, I've been watching them after the fact. And so, yeah, that's usually how they go, though. But yeah, Corley said she looks fun. Dude. That was amazing. So, I'm going to see what Frankie wants, you guys, and then we're going to play Medio once more. And we'll probably end it after that. So, just let me tend to Frankie here. Do you want to go up, Frankie? Okay, you guys. So, we're going to play through this level once more. I might go webcam off because we did the first one webcam on. You're gonna try to draw your straw? Yeah, dude, I want to see that, Sophie. I really want to see that. So let's go actually like switch no cam. we'll do that. See you. Just editing the vertical as well. Okay. She's referred to as an elder. Really? Yeah, Corley, I mean, she's still serving mommy, you know? She's that sexy robot. Because they're like, yeah, we'll still give her TNA. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll keep this on normal because I ain't no bitch. I mean, listen, I'm a little bit of a bitch, to be honest, but I ain't no bitch. So yes, we did play through this already, but that's because this is the only demo level that they allow, but I missed one portal. Corley said, but I'm holding my breath till we see her in-game mode. Yeah, her in-game model. That's true, but I feel like, don't they retain them pretty well? Like, what I mean is through the, like, cinematics, through the, you know, animations, then to their in-game. Don't they, like, pretty much mostly stay the same? Or am I wrong there? I mean, certainly the animation style, you know, it's different when you're talking like an anime-looking flick like that. So yeah, that was awesome. I want them to do like an Overwatch. Just, they need like a whole movie. I needs it. Corley said, sometimes. Okay. You guys see that? I just bombed them all right there. But yeah, I want to thank everybody, man. It's just having friends, viewers, whatever our relationship would be, I guess, together. Like you guys, I feel like I'm all y'all's friends, so I hope that that's what we are. But, you know, it's just, it is extremely rewarding. I know I'm always kind of saying some sappy schnizzit. This is, I guess, my sappy schnizzit for today. Oh boy, somehow I avoided that. And yeah, so it means a lot. Unfortunately, Tomodachi Life, it's just like, I think so many people, you guys know, because y'all feel it too. We're just kind of like now, like, okay, well, what now? You know, I wish that it was feeling a little bit more fresh like it was all the time, but right now it's just, we're kind of just doing our dailies and sort of leaving it at that, right? So I just kind of wish that there was more Tomodachi Life for us. I do not like that line delivery. Location confirmed. Sending supplies. Okay, I just want to get this and then I'll somersault. There we go. Fox, watch your back. But yeah, I'll have to show you guys something I've been working on too, maybe after this. I'm working on like a cool thing with my Tomodachi Me, because remember I gave it the headset to look all Star Foxy? So I'm making like a cool little codec thing that I can play during streams or during anything with my Me. It's going to be awesome. I hope it's going to be awesome. That's what I'm doing. Just not one shot. You're supposed to lock on the middle one. Take them out that way. Oh my gosh, what do we do? I probably should have braked. That's okay. You can somersault. As long as you don't get hit by the lazy beams.
Another tunnel? Who could have done this?
Good shot, Falco. Now we're even.
Now we're even.
Maybe not to you.
Oh, you guys see that? Schnizzit. It's not a competition, Falco. Maybe not to you, bitch. The thing about Falco in the N64 is that he was like a lovable jerkwad. In this one, I think he like really is gonna be like a jerkwad. I'm just hoping that he's lovable. I didn't know there was the checkpoint still.
We're approaching the source of that strange energy.
Really? There's a huge swath of people who love Slippy. I was not generally a Slippy fan, but it's not like I just hated him. It's just sometimes he was a little annoying. You know, Fox, get this guy off me.
Never give up. Trust your instinct.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god! Look at me. Was it the same one? Playing like a unk. Playing like a unk.
Don't let those rocks ding up the R-wings.
You don't let those rocks ding up the
My whiskers are twitching. Nothing's wrong.
What could it be? We're gonna kill them all before they get here. That is one thing about Star Fox, you guys. Is that you can do everything in the level perfect, and then it's just that one thing. It's only if you're trying to get to like one of the other stages, you know. And this probably has zero consequence in the demo, you know what I mean? So I'm probably just doing this just for kind of literal, I guess, self-brownie points, you could call it.
Some sizable asteroids coming this way.
Sizable? The music is so good, I'm just listening to it, sorry. Okay! I feel like you could do that one without hitting the brake, to be honest.
Boost or you'll be crushed.
Brake, boost, make up your mind.
Man, I made that by the skin of my tits.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
I do like, during Pride Month, Rob seems a little gay. I like that. Because it used to just be like this robotic voice, you know, location confirmed, sending supplies. Now he's like, location confirmed, sending supplies. It's very good. So Corley was saying they usually are open to making changes when the community's upset. That's good, they should know when, you know, like Blizzard. I think they have like a decent track record, but a lot of people do kind of like poop on them and stuff, and you know, they're not without their sus stuff. But I know I was a little bit more in the Warcraft non-World of Warcraft like sphere, so I kind of never knew Blizzard like truly. I feel like, you know, I knew them well enough for Warcraft, StarCraft, but the RTSs, not WoW. What are we gonna do?
Persistent laser tech.
Hey, we have persistent laser tech slip. It's me pressing A over and over again.
What could have done this?
True, what could have done this? A giant madman monkey named Andros.
Maybe not to you.
So yeah, ultimately, I think it's pretty much as I said before, is that this demo is good for someone that hasn't played. You know, I think that it slightly, some parts of it are underwhelming if you've played before, just because it's like they really are sort of dumbing this down for us. And listen, we don't have like a hard mode, like an expert mode, because we only have normal and easy. That makes sense, right? But clearly, I need piloting help because I missed the same portal. Can you believe that? Okay, you guys, so we have to do this correctly this time. Problem is, now that I'm Unk, my eyes can't see as good. But yeah, it is a lot harder to control than your regular when you're like spinning out of control right there. But we got it that time. So this would, in the full game, take you to a different path, right? So the last one said that we were going to Ficina, but now we get to play this part right here. So this is what's good. Go! Wow. Did you guys see that? Could this be God?
Enemy fighters here?
What, in heaven? And so this looks beautimous, doesn't it?
My instruments can't keep up.
My instruments can't keep up. Doesn't this look amazing, you guys? Boom, you just blow up everything. See, I'm glad we went through and redid this, because I wrecked it the first time. And I'm sorry that it took me twice. What a scrub I am. And we don't want no scrub.
Charge!
Thank you so much to Blake Hobson, who's just subscribed, you guys. We were on webcam for the first one. We are off right now, just on purpose here. I wanted to kind of get both perspectives, be able to listen and look at some other stuff without you guys seeing my unkness. And so really, you should be just kind of smart bombing the crap out of everything. I'm just worried they're not going to give me as many bombs as I want. Shoot everything! Okay. I can do that. And so if you do the minus button, you can get through with the cockpit view, the first person.
Cleared media, all right.
Nice.
That was a wormhole. It could have dropped us anywhere. And here I thought I'd seen everything.
That was one wild ride.
You ain't seen everything. Did you guys notice, of course, when you look at James McLeod's R-Wing, you can see that there is a little paw print. So that's supposed to be his paw print, and then Fox's paw print right next to it is kind of sweet. But if you noticed on Falco's, you could actually see that there was like a bird paw print, you know, so the bird's foot, essentially. So it does seem that a lot of them are emblematic of who rides and who pilots it. Let's see what they say here.
How rare it is to experience a stable warp channel. Did you see the distortions?
That's a lot of words for we found a shortcut. Fox here, General. What have
It's
you
true.
got for us?
Dang, did you see that technology? You just threw it over there. That's crazy.
Simultaneous attacks on Katina and Ficina. Katina is the site of our strategic forward operating base. Our people there are under
Sophie said, "Oh, that is it's sweet."
Reinforcements will never get to Katina in time, but because you found that wormhole, you're well positioned to help.
And Ficina? Why would Andros bother with a remote outpost on a frigid ice ball of a planet?
The purpose of our base on Ficina is
In Ficina, they have a military base.
that it is equally critical to our war effort and under attack. I know Star Fox can't be in two places at once. I'll leave the decision to you.
So you would get to choose, you know, do I want to go on the kind of harder path, you know?
If those secrets fall into the wrong hands, it'll undermine the General's entire operation.
So the thing about Star Fox, if you've never played before,
Katina, Fox. Sounds like they need our support.
sorry, I'm listening.
Base could turn the tide in our favor. Listen to your instincts and lead the way.
See how we have the choice now to go to Katina or Ficina. I like that they both rhyme, because Ficina was Fortuna in certain territories. But the thing is that if you never played it before, if you didn't go through those warp tunnels or whatever, we would obviously just go to Ficina, which was Fortuna back in the days. And now, because we can choose Katina or Ficina, which means basically go down to the easier path, they call it, or the like middle, the normal. And then there's a harder path as well. It's replayability. Sometimes you'll intentionally not go through those warp, you know, systems. What did they call that? Warp like portals, you know. And so it encourages you to replay it. What's going on, Lisa? Yeah, we just played through the demo 2 times over. I guess we did get a swath of new viewers and stuff coming in right now, so if y'all want, we can let the prologue go again and then play Medio one last time. I said I was going to do it only one more time, but I'm going to do it again and again. See you guys. So the prologue is dope, but it is something that we've seen. We actually haven't seen it played through just like this, have we? We've seen it played through on Nintendo's. Yeah, okay, we did see it. Okay, never mind. We good. So what's going on here is essentially this is the story. So for anybody that's new, like this is what happened. It's essentially James McLeod. This is Fox's dad, and so he's got sunglasses on. It's a good way to easily distinguish, right? So again, this was on the Nintendo channel, so we could actually see this before. But every time they show James's R-Wing from outside of it, not like this, you know, but outside, zoomed out, you can see that there's 2 little paw prints if it's in the shot, and so I'll make sure to point that out. There it is. Do you guys see that? It's right where I am. Boom, right there. I think they show it again, so... But anyway, that's supposed to be his paw print and then Fox's little paw print. It's kind of... It makes you cry because you know what's going to happen to James right here. But yeah, Peppy has a little paw print on his. So it looks like everybody in this game has kind of like done a little imprint. You know, they got paint on and... The thing about this, though, is that... If you've never seen this from Nintendo's channel and stuff, it explains what the N64 game did tell, but via text. So the N64 game, when you boot it up, and we'll probably play that on this channel, like, I don't know, maybe next week, I hope. Sometime soon. But I have played it in the past as well, so if you guys want to see that, I think it's on Retro Kendo now. Maybe you join the Discord, I'll put it in the Discord. So here. I'll put a link to that right now in the chat. See, guys, that's also going to be a place where we can coordinate to play Star Fox multiplayer, like online together. Man, I raised the brightness, but I feel like we still got to increase that brightness. It is needing a ton of it. Whoa, maybe not that much. I love how Peppy's just driving in a straight line. I can't shake him, you know. Dancing is like longer and YT. Thank you for being on the Twitch side too. Okay, that's probably about right on the brightness level maybe. But yeah, so what's happening, and if you've never played N64, never seen this video, is just that that's Fox's dad, James McCloud. The original Star Fox team was James McCloud, Peppy Hare, so Peppy is obviously in our new Star Fox, you know, when you get to play as Fox McCloud, so James's son. And then Pigma Dengar was actually you could call it a good guy. It's sort of... the jury's out still, right? Because it's like, dude, is, Star Fox as a whole, are they good guys? They do good things. So, like, ultimately, I think Fox, like, kind of, he has, like, a certain moral compass, but even in the Mario Galaxy movie, he was like, when the price is right, like, he's like, I take on the mission when the price is right. So, like, he is motivated by the money. See, guys, we did normal already. I have not done easy mode. I would never play easy mode of my own, like, accord, but I'm gonna do it for literally the discovery. I want to see what it's like to have your, lasers permanently upgraded and all that. We didn't have this in the N64, so let's check it out. So we played through Medio on medium, or normal, twice. We did the... kind of just normal playthrough of it, and then the warp drives, the portals.
Who knows what we'll find out.
So now let's try to see if we can see the little paw prints. I don't know if we're gonna see that side. It's the other side of the R-Wing, so not this side, but on the other side. Nope, we don't get to see it. I wanted to see what Slippy's was. Was it just like a, kind of like three-toed little piece of it? So yep, we already start off with the blue, which is the fully upgraded laser. So because we're in easy mode, we're going to do that. Let's take some damage and see what happens. Let's just run right into one of these. So yeah, see how little damage this does to us up there at the top? But yeah, we'll go ahead and get our health back too. As I crash into another one, we'll get our health back. But yeah, Lisa, I love Peppy. Peppy was my favorite all the time. In this game, it's a little different Peppy. I mean, listen, he's mostly the same, but the voice... and, of course, the look of it. The look of it can be a little creepy when he gets too close, I feel like. It's like, Peppy's cool and all, but from a distance. The old Peppy was great on the N64 and stuff. Man. Used to love Peppy. I was like, I want a game where I could play as Peppy. I've always been kind of saying that they would have a cool Star Fox story if you got to play the entirety of James McCloud all the way up to what we just saw in the prologue right there. I think that would be a cool game. It's like, let us play with James, Peppy, Pigma. Maybe they introduce like a new character who's like kind of a temporary pilot sometimes too. You guys feel me? Yeah, Lisa says, yeah, totally agree. Yeah. Okay.
Great. Boost. Make up your mind. Incoming hail from the Great Fox.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Location confirmed. We have Pride Month, Rob, and I love it. Fox, watch your back. Well, we can just do that. All right. I would love if we could play against Starwolf in this demo, but we cannot. They do not let us go to Fortuna Ficina. They're on me! Peppy always flying in a straight line and he can't dodge them. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Peppy. They're on me! I'm getting careless! That was like his old voice. Now he still keeps his southern. It's a little bit higher register. That was a lot of health. That's what that means. If anybody's like, what did you just get? That's like a lot of health. Really seems designed just for easy mode, because we did not get that in normal, but it might be because I was kind of down on my health already from intentionally busting into the meteors, the asteroids. Great shot, Falco. Oh, it is a competition to Falco and Fox. They are always rivals competing with each other. Ow. There we go. Okay. Glad I didn't miss that. And so because we have the full upgrade, that just gives you a 1-up in easy mode. Full upgrade meaning our health. Our health is already full. If you get a checkpoint, health gauge, I should say. The health gauge is already full and upgraded. But because it's in easy mode, that's already upgraded. So they gave us a 1-up, which is nice. Thanks, Falco. Should we do the warp drive again? That was pretty cool. I feel like we should. See if we don't fook it up.
Your R-Wing's absorbing the energy. Never give up. Trust your instinct.
There we go. Had to concentrate so I didn't do nothing stupid. But we got it. But yeah, I think it looks nice. It is what it's supposed to be, you know? I appreciate it. Again, if you've played this before, you're kind of like, yeah. I would like a new Star Fox though, just something brand new, something we ain't never seen before, but listen, maybe they're preparing us for that, I don't know. Only Jeremy for real says, how's the game so far? So it's just the demo, of course, just in case anybody's just joining us and didn't hear, they have the free demo, so everybody with a Switch 2, I'd say go check it out, because it is free. If you got the space on your Switch 2, I don't know why you wouldn't, you should get it. Jeremy for reals, it is good. It's for me it's like a little underwhelming, being that like this is the second level, I believe. I played N64 kind of religiously. That was my coming up as a kid. Like I was born in '86, and so definitely playing Star Fox 64. Anything N64 was kind of my schnizzit. Used to love it. And so, you know, to me, there is a certain degree of this that's like a little underwhelming. Like, the first time you do it is great, right? I'm just saying, replaying it and stuff, I'm like, yeah, it's nice they added the new dialogue. So it's just, we've seen that, right? Like, we've seen it through all the Nintendo Directs and whatnot. So I kind of like knew a lot of this dialogue. So I think when we get the full game and we play through new dialogue that is new, does that make sense? Something we haven't seen in a Nintendo Direct yet. That's when I'm going to be like, okay, like on the edge of my seat more, you know, because I've seen all this, you know, through either the Direct or through like the media previews and whatnot. But yeah, it controls good. There's Falco's R-Wing with the bird foot, you know, the foot paw print. But ultimately, you know, visually impressive. Of course, you guys can see that. I think it is what it is supposed to be, right? Which is good, but I just wanted more. I wanted to play against Starwolf. You know, the demo ends here. So we can only play through it so many times, can't we? I've now played it through 3 times on Medio. We played through normal, and we did the like hard path through the warp, and then we did the kind of easier path through not warping, and then now we just played it through again on easy. As only Jeremy for real says, yeah, they showed too much at the directs. I think it's okay. Like some people say, like, no, they didn't show us enough. You know, like some people can say that about games. I think in this case, you might be right simply because of what they did in the demo. Like, let's say there was one more level in the demo, that would have been like the sweet spot to me. That would have been the sweet spot, because like the main thing about them showing too much, let's say, is that of the beginning they've showed too much. If you take the Nintendo Directs coupled with what the media has presented us, because the media's like IGN and such, Nintendo Life, they've already gotten to upload their like hands-on preview of it, so we've seen a lot of that. Now we haven't seen all of this dialogue, it's just I have, because I've already played it through right now. So that's good, right? And we got to do the training session, so a lot of y'all might have missed that if you just joined us. So, you know, when I consider all those facets, right? Like, this is a good demo. Again, one more level. Like, maybe I'm being greedy or something, but it's just like one more level. So here's all your options, you guys. Whoopsie. Trying to take away my face cam so you guys could see that. So yeah, you know, we could go through the training again if you guys want, but it's a little bit slow, especially if you've played Star Fox in the past, because doing the training here, you know, this will be very good for someone who's never played before. Trust me, like, that's going to be helpful. But for someone who's played it, like, dude, you know, it's pretty slow, but at least you get some dialogue with it, you know? Dude, Sophie, that's awesome. I got to see it. Yeah, there's Peppy. See, it's a long foot. Did you guys see that? I wish we could rewind. Jeremy said, I'm glad games are making demos again. I remember for a while games just didn't have demos around the PS4 era. You know, I don't even remember so much of the PS4 era. I'm trying to remember what it was like. That was like, what, 2013 was when they announced it, and then did it release in 14? Trying to remember all that trajectory. I remember I got my PS4 was the Darth Vader one. I got that in I got that in 2015. So I got the Battlefront like Darth Vader one. That was actually fun. I liked Battlefront. So all we can do right now is drive. They're gonna keep giving us new things as we go. The one thing I'll say, only Jeremy for reals, is that like demos especially, like that's a very like Nintendo thing. I don't really follow the other companies as closely now, you know? I'm a dad, you guys. I also just like, you think about gaming, I don't think it's accessible to the general public. By that I mean everybody's getting priced out, you know? You have to choose. You don't get to have all the consoles, you know? It's like a privilege, you know? So like gaming is very much now pricing people out of it, because we're going to be in this era. Like, how much is GTA 6 going to cost, really? You know, when you think about like there's all these deluxe editions, you could pay like $100 for a game if you get like the deluxe edition. If you don't get the deluxe, it's like $70, you know, USD. By the way, Yaru Depon, that's that character. Yaru used to have a voice in the 3DS version of the game. If I voice these lines, he'd be like, your G diffuser will need to build up a full charge before you can use it again. That's how he would sound. Now he just sounds kind of normal, you know? But yeah, only Jeremy for reals. This is why some people are calling Nintendo greedy. I think if I was any more on Nintendo's dick, I might be they nutsack. But like, I mean, I'm for real. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think I can be objective and stuff and know what's wrong with Nintendo. But you know, I really just focus on them for the most part. So I couldn't tell you if Microsoft, if Sony are offering demos as much. But Nintendo's been pretty good at offering the demos. But I do think that they are at least doing gaming in the modern age, which means like kind of unaffordable for people. They're doing it with the best, intentions, because they're like, we got to increase our price, and people are like, no, you don't have to. You're just greedy. A lot of the times, Nintendo kind of said in the past that they did sort of make a break-even point with their hardware, their consoles. So their consoles wouldn't always lose money. I think sometimes there might have been somewhere in the history that they lost money on the console. Mostly it was like a break-even point or approximate to that. It was where they made it in software. That was where they kind of made their big bucks. And now Nintendo is like a Disney-esque company, meaning that they have movies, they have theme parks, they have merchandise. Nintendo is a family and entirely, it's a company that you should look at beyond gaming now, to be honest. You could experience Nintendo practically without the games. Almost. Jeremy, for real said, I think Steam is the only consumer-friendly platform for gamers. I would, in general, I would agree, because it's like you have an entirety of a library or whatever that you can pay, or literally just get an entire library of free games that are pretty good, pretty good free games out there with microtransactions and shit, but that's gaming in the modern era. So in general, I would agree with you, but if you think about a Steam Deck, a Steam machine and whatnot, I don't think that that's especially, they are kind of expensive, and they are raising prices of the Steam Deck, So in that respect, if you have to get it that way, Nintendo still kind of comes out pretty well, in my opinion. Listen, nobody likes a $500 baseline for the Switch 2. Nobody likes that. But I do think that they are making it worth your while. I do. Maybe it's what Smart Socks is quoting. If I'm any more on Nintendo's be they nutsack, it's probably a little bit true. But like I said, I'm objective. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that the Switch 2 has to increase price. I wish they would just eat that cost, but I don't know what it's like at Nintendo. Kit and Krista, if you guys listen to them, I don't think you should listen to them as the complete gospel, but I do think that they have a good insight as previous Nintendo employees. And their insight is just that, there is an overhead at Nintendo. They try to keep their people, right? They're not just laying off all their developers. So there are things that they, probably have overhead for that we just do not know about, right? They only make you pay the what is it, $20? I think for the year to do their online. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. I haven't eaten lunch. And so to me, Nintendo, I feel, it sucks ass, $500, and then games on top of that, and a Pro controller, dude. That shit costs $80, right? For the Pro Switch 2, But you can use your Switch 1 Pro controller. You could use all that schnizzit, So, to me, let me take a swig of water. So, to me, that is, I think there's something to that. They're very good with the backwards compatibility aspect and stuff. I would like if, NSO plus expansion pack was if that was cheaper. I don't really need to do it. I have all my retro consoles and stuff. It's just I might actually consider it if that was the case. I think if that was just a little bit cheaper. And it's not even, I don't think it's completely unrealistic. It's just for my needs or whatever. You guys, I'm a dad. I'm, everybody's experiencing the economy. We all getting raped basically. But sorry to use such a language, but what is it? We're all just getting boofed in the world. Even rich motherfuckers are thinking of the economy and we're struggling, It's even rich people are saying that they're feeling the squeeze. So, I don't know. Maybe I just talk too real. But ultimately, yeah. So, the thing about Steam, though, if you're not considering it from a hardware perspective and you're considering, sometimes people tell me, they're like, dude, but you have to pay for a computer that's $2,000 or $3,000. The thing is that the computer does everything, right? So your computer shouldn't only be viewed as just the gaming machine, right? Because it's your browser, it's your, I use computers to make music and Photoshop and video editing. So it's like your computer is a multifaceted piece of tech. We're not talking about anymore like the Steam Deck. It just plays your Steam library or whatever. Doesn't it have a browser though? I don't really know about a Steam Deck that deeply, so I don't know. I can't speak on it as an authority, but I'm just saying, your computer should be judged beyond the gaming capacity. And if you consider the gaming parts of it, yeah, they probably come out to about what a Steam machine might. Maybe it's a little more, but again, you're getting more for the bang for the buck. So I kind of just, for me, I always say, like, if you have your PC, if you can afford your computer or your laptop or whatever, then you get a Switch 2, you're pretty much set in gaming. I don't know, man. I had a PS5 and I sold that schnizzit after about 3 years. Because I didn't buy a game for it. Like, the games I bought for it were when I bought my PS5 itself, which was Ratchet and Clank. I always loved Ratchet and Clank, which you can now play on PC. Aside from that, it's like, I didn't play it, but I had the Spider-Man that came with it. I didn't even play it, dude. So I just wasn't interested. I got Tales of Arise on it and figured, man, I could have gotten this on my PC, And Call of Duty, like, could have gotten it on my PC. And so, like, I just ended up selling my PS5 because, like, what the hell was I doing with it? There was nothing. If I wanted to play Astrobot, it would have been good for that, right? But what the shit? I didn't want to play Astrobot, so, like, dude, why the fuck would anybody have a PS5, to be honest? Why the shit? I don't know. Sorry for cursing so much. So that's kind of how I think of it. To be honest, Xbox is starting to like seem slightly appealing, but like again, couldn't you just do it on PC? Like, cause Xbox is probably like the next gen is probably gonna cost like $1,000 to get like a bundle with a game and your console and controller. It's gonna be like $1,000. That's ass, dude. You should just have a PC at that point, That's what I say. Maybe I'm a bitch. Maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know, dude. This is just what I think about gaming as somebody that's like, I'm a dad. I'm going to be 40. I've been through all those eras of the past, This is what I think about the state of gaming, is that Nintendo is always providing us like new experiences. And if you have a computer, Steam is where it's at. So Super A said maybe Sackboy Big Adventure. I don't even know. I guess that's Little Big Planet something. Is that exclusive? Or can you play that shit on others? To me, I haven't found anything that I would pay. What is it now? $700 for the base, like PS5? A PS5 is also expensive AF, dude. So that's what I'm talking about was with Nintendo. It sucks that it's going to be $500 because I think $450, maybe $400 would have been like the right price point. Again, that's expensive, I'm not gonna lie, like, I can pay for it, I did it, I got my Switch 2 at launch, I'm really happy about it, really happy about it, I don't have any complaints, really. To me, though, it's just like, they are offering us something, it's like, with potentially the least hit to our wallets, and the most potential for upside for exclusives, right? Because, I mean, listen, we're gonna have Ocarina of Time coming up, We're gonna have that Mario 3D game. You have this entire Switch 2 and Switch 1 backlog that you can play, and then the upgraded games. We're about to have the full Star Fox. Like, this is what it's about, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and we will sign off after I leave you guys with some schnizzit to watch. Thank you so much if you've stumbled upon my stream and stuff for the first time here and you're looking at my content. I appreciate it. I'm going to leave you with some Star Fox stuff for you to watch after this, you guys. So please check this out. Here's an analysis of some Star Fox schnizzit. Unless you guys don't want me to end. Do you want me to play Medio through again? Want me to play Medio again? Or watch this after stream. This is analysis 1. Boom. And then I'll get you analysis 2. This will be stuff you've not seen before, likely. Analysis 2 with Star Wolf. So I just saw my view count, like, it jumped up some crazy amount. So, I mean, if you guys want me to, I'll go through Medio again. We've played it through 3 times over, but I don't mind playing it again, you know, and just talking to you guys, talking you through. You know, we just did the training session again. So, you know, I'm open. I'm down. I say let's do it. I mean, because when I said I'm ending, everybody like left, but you know, listen, I just keep seeing the view count is like it's going up in these like 10 viewer jumps, and so if you guys want to see it, you know, we can play through it. There's not a whole lot we can do differently though. That's the unfortunate thing, is like a lot of the demos that Nintendo's done, you could honestly, like Tomodachi, you could hold that out for so long, right? This one, you can't really stretch too far, you know? That's what sucks. But look, Fox has the paw print, and look at Peppy's. It's going to go by very quickly, but Peppy's has a big rabbit foot paw print. Yeah, Super Ace says I'm still here. Okay, we missed it, actually. Maybe it's on the cinematic after this. Either way, there's one part where you can see Peppy's the footprint, right? A rabbit's foot. But it controls well. It controls, hopefully, as you'd expect. Sophie says, I'm here too. I'm just lurking. It's all good, you guys. You guys can lurk. We got a lot of lurkers. I'm totally happy with it, and I thank you guys. It's just, feel free to ask your questions, you know, because I've now played this. This is going to be like the 5th time we play through this. My voice is also needing water and lunch. See, I just, like, inhaled too quickly, which is a pain. That's a crime when you're this old. I choke on my own grave dust. I just need to drink water. But I do want lunch. What should I eat for lunch, you guys? I'm thinking tacos. Yeah, Sophie says I should get me some food. That's me too, Soph. Me too. Let me just grab a swig. But yeah, we will be here on release day. I'll play the multiplayer with you guys, you know, so if anybody wants to do some of them dog fights with me, just join our Discord, you guys.
Booster, you'll be crushed.
Okay.
Great. Boost, make up your mind. Incoming hail from the Great Fox.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Not sure about that Rob64 voice, I'm gonna be honest. Not so sure about it.
Fox, watch your back.
Boom.
They're on me.
They're on you.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks, kid. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was Tui. Did you guys hear Tui? Seems that he wants to go outside too. See, my dogs are like, pay attention to us. Nintendo fan says, hello, can you tell me what's the size of this demo? Can we check that while playing? Let's see. Do they have software information? Software update, manage software. Does this show us the... Oh, we'd have to close it. I don't think I could do that while I'm playing, right? Unless you know. Data management. Okay, this should tell us. I think it's going to be slightly bigger for a demo, but... There it is, 4.7. So that actually is kind of bigger for a demo, but definitely doable. Hopefully that helped you. Is it worth it? You know, it's free. If you have the space, yes, it's worth it. You should definitely try this out. You know, I think everybody should play the game. It's, you know, It's exactly what you'd expect. The thing is, they showed us, I was talking to another viewer earlier, is that they showed us so much already. So, like, if they would have done this level plus another one, that would have been the sweet spot. Because ultimately, we've seen so much of the dialogue that we got a little bit new from this demo, but not a crazy amount. And so I kind of would have liked to see something else, to be honest. Like, if we got to play against Star Wolf or something, I would have liked that. That would have been dope. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. After this, we'll go ahead and we'll end off. Yes, Sophie, it was crazy. We actually had like, I don't know, like 58 viewers between Twitch and two YouTubes. Two YouTubes means like vertical and horizontal, I guess. And then when I said I was leaving, like 20 people left. And then when I was like, okay, I'll stay, some people stayed. And then, wow, huge drop off after that. So never say that you're leaving if you're not leaving, you guys. Because I was here ready to answer some questions for peeps, but yeah. Then they just all left. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much. This will be very close to the end right here, is playing through this part. And this is beautiful, so it looks as good as you'd expect. And it should. Especially at a demo that's almost 5 gig. That's kind of seems large for a demo, but I can't remember, like what was the Tomodachi demo, for example. What was, maybe a less graphically inclined demo. Mine too.
My old crew would have loved this.
Sophie says, I would play it again. I don't have a Switch 2. Yeah. So if I'm mainly just talking to other like people who have one, they didn't teach us this. Yeah, no joke. Oh, calling out facts.
Shoot those asteroids.
I need bombs.
Shoot everything.
Shoot everything, okay. We needed bombs for that. See if I grab a power up. Nope, too far. But ultimately, yeah, you guys should go for it. I think this could be where we see Peppy's. Tomodachi was 1 gig. It was a Switch 1 as well, but yeah. See, this is so much more graphically just... Let's see, is it right there? You kind of see Peppy's there, but there's Falco's in like clear view with the little paw prints, footprints. But yeah, that's where we will end now. So thank you guys. Definitely feel free to check out those links that I gave. They are analyses of the game, the previews, like press events, all that stuff. So a lot of good, Star Fox Switch 2 goodness there for you guys to check out. We'll let this play through, and then we'll be done for today. But like I say, I'll be here on launch day. I'll be playing with you guys, so please feel free. If you join the Discord, that'll be a good way for us to kind of communicate and coordinate. If you have a Switch 2 and you get this game, I'm going to have it. And, yeah, Super A, you're like, did you ever hear of it? Yeah, I mean, we just had the Nintendo Direct. I was reacting to it. So, you guys are the bomb B. Just remember, if you guys are here, I love you. Thank you so much for everything. I gotta get me some lunch. I think I'm gonna go tacos. You guys, I was thinking pizza, tacos. Wanted to kind of treat myself. I think I'm going tacos. So that'll be nice. But, yeah. Aside from that, man, thank you so much. Nintendo Fan 800 said, take care. Thank you. Sophie said, K, bye. We are going to turn off my camera. I'll just let this play through and mute. I know this probably, some of you guys are going to leave now, and that's completely fine. It's time. So we're just going to let this play out, and I'll type to you in the chat until it's over. So thank you so much. Once again, much love.
Listen to your instincts and lead the way.
Man, Foximus, you came just as I was ending. Oh my gosh. But Foximus, love you, thank you. You're like, did I come at the end? Man, now I gotta stay and play for Foximus. Man, I was here on camera and everything. Foxy, I was here. And then you came in right at the end. But yeah, thank you, Foximus. I'll be excited if I can play games with you again soon. We'll talk again soon. But yeah, Foxy, I was like literally just ending right there. It's dope though. If you have the Switch 2, I can't remember if you do or not. You should check it out. You can move that. Look, I'm doing the... You can move that, Fox. I can't believe it. Yeah, you said yes, soon. So yeah, it was crazy. Foximus, there was a part, I don't know if this ever happened to you, like if you were ever streaming or whatever. I had like 50 viewers between like Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube Vertical. And I said, okay, you guys, well, I think I'm gonna stop there. So I'll be leaving, and I gave some links, and then I saw like the view count went up, and I was like, okay, actually I'm not leaving, because I was like, dude, there's gonna be so many people that I could like answer questions for and stuff. And then it dropped by like 25, you know what I mean? Because I said I was leaving. So like, you should never say you're leaving unless you're leaving. So this time I really am leaving, is why I'm bringing this up, right? So, but yeah, Foxmas, you know that if you ever need something, you know, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know, I'm here for you. I think the world of you. So, yeah, you guys, truly, I am leaving though.